hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to the 13 people that were here, 12 people, 10 people now. Welcome in. Glad to have all you here for another edition of Ray to Love Detroit. In the words of the Cheetah Girls, it's gonna be over. And I ain't know this is the saddest thing I ever know. How can I let the sweetest of dreams slip away? And I'm afraid the hurt is here to stay. I don't want this show to end, damn it. Gigi, what's good with it? Next week's the finale.
What
child.
is good? What's good, family? Oh my gosh, listen. I don't know if I want to punch the ball, throw some shit, sip some tea, maybe a little tequila. This episode had me in so many different feelings. Like, I just, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. That's all I can say. You know what? I don't want it to come to an end, but I'm glad somebody's journey ended.
Oh,
Because,
well, okay. Then tell me how
yeah,
you feel
yeah.
then. Okay.
accountability was not accessible for her, evidently.
Ooh, all righty. Well, with that being said, higher is waiting, lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. Hey, everybody, we up in here. Q will be here in a little bit as well. Myself and of course the lovely gifted and the beautiful DG9 is in the building with us as well. I wanted to give you guys some good news. So last week's show, as you guys know, was episode 10. I just want to show y'all this. This is what y'all did last week. And like I said, you never know who really is watching, so I want to pull this up for you guys real quick here. So this was last week's episode right here. So 356 views and 9 likes, okay? And then as we go down from Chef Blonde Exquisite Taste, best real content regarding this show, respect, clink emoji, peace and love, heart emoji, and fire emoji. And you know, listen, we do what we can, and you know, we have a very good crew over here. And as our anthem says, just because we're not being seen by everybody doesn't mean we're not being seen by who needs to see us. And thank you for that. So yes, indeed.
Thank you, thank everybody who,
because we a hard work over here. Go ahead, Gigi, with your commentary.
No, I was just saying, thank you. I was thanking them with you. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Listen, we can't do this without you guys, but listen, we can still do it because this is what we do. Yes. But you guys definitely make the show more exciting. We love it when you guys come in, when you're in the comments, and when you pop up. Like, y'all can come up anytime because we like to hear what y'all have to say too, because not everybody's opinions are going to align with ours, but honestly, we're going to keep it 100 and keep it a buck. So if anybody has anything you want to add on, or you feel differently about, we accept opinions. Like, we are not opposed to it, but we absolutely love y'all and thank you.
Yes, because because when I saw this comment, I'm like, wait a minute, somebody actually like watches. Like, whenever you're doing content creation, shout out to the 23 people that were here. Thank y'all for coming through. Whenever you're doing content creation, it's almost really in a bubble. And you don't know if you're hitting until you get something like this. Now, it could have said, this is real content regarding this show. But best real content regarding this show? Come on now. Thank you, Chef Blonde Exquisite Taste. Much love to you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed. So with that being said, let's get to it and make it do what it do and give that best real content regarding this show. We have 3 men left. We have Bello, we have Vince, and damn it, we have Darius. Before we move on,
we got Pimp Daddy D. That's his nickname. Pimp Daddy D with the fox fur.
Listen, let me tell you something. Shout out to the Ready to Love Reddit. Y'all are absolutely amazing. I saw something that Darius ain't gonna like this, but I don't give a damn ish about it. Because this right here is too funny. Hang on, give me a moment. Hang on, this here. Where? No, come on. Where is it? Come on, don't blame me now. All right, here. Okay. Now this movie is not real. Okay. This movie's not real. Okay, so here it is. Here, y'all ready?
Who did that? You know what? Whoever did that, hats off. Okay, because listen.
And child, that's not all of them. Listen, they got even more. Look at this one. Coming to America, looking behind, and then they got Steve and Shan. Could have been that cute nerdy couple that cosplay together. Absolutely, they would have been balling. Look who I seen on Tubi. Darius. Sales must increase 50% profits. New cars, more new places for me to crash. in terms of Airbnbs. I don't know if that's what's on the back or not. But then also too, they got this here. Waited to exhale.
When we exhale, yeah.
No,
They are
I'm not.
so
I'm not
damn-
messing with Reddit today.
They
I'm
are
messing
so.
with
And
Reddit
then,
today.
and then this one here, child. Y'all are so wrong on the Ray to Love Reddit, but I love y'all. Okay,
Oh my
Let's-
goodness.
let's get to this damn review, child, because a lot going on. So,
Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Reddit done messed me up. They done messed me up quick. Hold on. Okay, Return of the Mac was one, but hold on. The waiting to
Yes.
exhale.
Yes, I'll go back to it. Hang on, give me.
Oh my God.
I mean, and honestly, it looks like a real picture.
Yes.
This
That's
could
what
be
makes
a
me
real
mad.
movie
Yes.
with them. Like, yes.
Oh my gosh. And then Misery. Why they gotta have Dominique like that? Listen, y'all are not finna fool with Dom like this, okay? Hi, Brad's Gaming. Oh my goodness, this is how we start. Okay. Because listen, she came through for Dom, okay? I mean for
Yes.
Bello. She was
Yes.
in there for her man.
Mm-hmm. Donna had a little bit of that energy to Lauren, but we'll get to that here soon, child. Because Donna's been showing wifey vibes ever since her and Vince got together, but that's neither here nor there. We are having a wonderful day, Brad's Game, and thank you so much for asking, good sir. So, of all that being said, let's get to this thing. So we got the star Misery Bello. We have the regulated student Vince, and then we got the Mac from Tubi. Okay, we got the Mac from. Give me a moment. We got them all in here. Okay, so this is the final men's lounge with nephew Tommy. At this time, it's usually always emotional, right? Because after this, nephew Tommy's done. You know what I mean? So this time around, the ladies have to meet the men's family members. What did you think about this final men's lounge?
First off, let's just go ahead and get into it because if you guys were here last week, then y'all know we were making the joke about Darius wearing a fox fur.
Yes.
He at the time did not have on a fox fur, but it just so happened that he wanted to come in with this fox fur this week. When I say I was in the car, right, I damn near jumped out the car to have to ghost ride the whip. Because I was like, wait a minute, he done came through with the fox fur? Okay. And then I seen in his confessional, he had the white fox fur. Okay. Listen, hey, get it how you get it, honey. Listen, do what you do. Darius does not disappoint when it comes to his fashion, okay? When they say that he is into fashion, he shows it, okay? We get it, Darius. We definitely get it. But I will say overall, even though this was the beginning, and basically them getting their assignment wasn't really too much to it.
Right.
Showing these three guys out of all the ones who were there, I say that it speaks volumes because honestly, just like what we've seen on Reddit, I feel like Steven would have been a better candidate to be there than, well, all of them are actually pretty good. I ain't gonna, I guess they're okay. They've had strong connections throughout the entire time, but
yes.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I would have liked to see Steven and maybe Shannon get together, or even Steven and Ashante. Like I felt like there was a better connection for them.
I have to agree. I think Steven and Ashante would have been great, and then Devon and Shannon. That would have been.
Yeah,
great.
Devon and Shannon definitely. Yeah.
Ah, my lord.
Yeah, they definitely. I feel like that definitely would have worked out great. But we have what we have. But yeah, for the assignment to go into where the ladies now have to meet the guys, family.
Yes.
This is when, and we normally know that this is when shit kind of hits the fan is when you meet the family.
Mhm.
It was the same with the guys meeting the ladies' family or the
Yeah.
ladies' friends and stuff. It's going to be the same. So
Mhm.
I'm just was ready for the drama, but I was not ready for what we got.
Yeah, same. And thank you, Brad's Gaming. Much love to you, good sir. Glad to have you in. Thank you for that for sure. So with all that being said, we get to Ashante and Ashley and Darius. This is Joy right here, and Darius's brother is Terry, right? So very cool, down to earth. Um, was Ashante's take on Darius' close relationship with God. And she does drinking, so she socially drinks through activities, which that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. And then Ashley is coming in and it's like, who are you connected with? Like, is it me or is it not me? And it's just like, well, I mean, Ashley, um, the men are in power. It's three guys versus what we got. What, four women? Gigi,
Yeah, 5 women
five. Okay, thank
still.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Georgia. Yes, five. So yeah, they in control this week. Y'all were in control last week, so it just is what it is. Um, and Ashley had this thing about being too accessible. Um, I understood what Ashley means by that. That if you are giving energy to this person, that person, everything else, when you get home, you barely notice me. Um, or if you are more for your friends than for me, or any type of energy that is against me. I think that's what she was saying, because I've often said this, that the only time I'm ever gonna go out when I make it in Hollywood, and Gigi knows this by now, unless it's Gigi, Q, Solana, any of my friends that listen, I'll make time for you, but I'm on E, but I'm gonna try to get to half a tank for you. Or if it's an industry event, or if it's a commitment to one of my broadcasting partners, Bray Bray is at the house. Okay. Like, I love simplicity and peace. All right, so I definitely got what Ashley was saying. And so Joy said that both of you are selective, but Ashley is guarded. um I didn't like that from Joy. I think Ashley just knows what she wants and what she needs, for her soul to be at rest. I thought it was refreshing that she was firm in what she wanted, because you know your brother, quite frankly, shows more of his representative than his actual self. But that's neither here nor there, Joy. So then we get to the not a maid, a damsel in distress. So she wants to be her femininity, Ashley, and Ashley said that she doesn't want to cook and clean every day. Um, I felt like this got blown out of proportion, because it's not like Ashley was saying that she was not ever going to cook and clean, but I think that she is saying that, there's going to be some days where, I don't have the energy. So can you help here? I'm supposed to be your helpmate, and you're the lead if you're thinking about traditional roles. But at this point, everybody's doing everything for themselves anyway. So, Darius can cook and clean as well. So I think that's where Ashley was coming from. And then Ashley, child, you didn't make the church as mad as Drewski did, but child, I think you might have got some Christians heated, and there's some heat coming up on the back of their necks, because you said, I quote, there are some men that use Bible verses but don't execute. I'm like, good damn. She said that from her belly. Not her belly, not her belly, her belly. And then, there's a roadblock, to figure out how to navigate to the next step, because there's this ageism thing. There's an age gap between them. And Joy and Terry said that Ashante is the best fit and Ashley is loyal, but they'll clash. I don't think Ashley's being unreasonable here. I think it is coming off unreasonable because Darius may have never had to have somebody with those standards or requirements in his life before, because he's been able to be on cruise control to do what he wants to do. and not invest in energy that he needs to be able to invest into a relationship. Gigi, over to you for your take on all this.
So yeah, I agree with a lot of what you said, and just to kind of add to what you said, like when it came to Ashante or Ashley talking about being too accessible, because I think that was also Joy talking about like him having a business and being,
Yeah,
and networking and stuff like that. That is understandable, but still, I feel like Ashley was also saying like networking's fine, running a business is fine, but you should also know how to have respectful boundaries and hours. There should be no reason why you have a female that you're networking with calling you after midnight and you are talking about other things besides work. Or, you're talking about personal things with someone else that is not your mate. You know what I'm saying? Especially um there might be a time where you and your mate are into it and now you are leaning on, this other person, which I mean, I think Ashley was speaking about like, women specifically, but even if
right.
she's not, but yeah, don't make yourself so easily available to them when you have someone that you're with. There should be no reason why if you set boundaries and listen, we're going back to Big Red from the Five Heartbeats. My office hours are from 9 to 5. So that means after 5. Okay? There are no after office hours. There's no reason why they should be calling you. And then also, and also something else, you should have a business line and a personal line. So there's no reason why people who
Right.
are you're doing business with should have your personal line where they can have personal hours and accessibility to you. I feel like that's also what she was talking about. So I completely understand her with that. Um, and when it comes to like, being submissive, yeah, there is definitely a bad rap when it comes to words. We tie words to either a negative or a positive feeling a lot of times. So when, especially a woman, when we hear submission, honestly, a lot of times we have to conform and become someone that we're not. We have to completely uh, just give up on who we are and do what this person says. We have to cook all the time. We have to clean. We have to, have sex whenever you want to. We have to put up with everything, whether it's bearing kids all the time and never being able to have a job or having to, depend solely on that person. There's a negative connotation to that a lot of times. And I also agree with her where there are a lot of men, especially a lot of men who don't really know how to lead. They will use Bible verses to try to manipulate a situation. There's pastors who do this shit. This isn't something that we don't know. Okay. We have all either heard of or seen a pastor who will use Bible verses to condemn a congregation while on the back end, they're doing all kinds of things against the commandment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we see that a lot. So, I can understand her, but I feel like you said, I feel like it was misinterpreted. There were some misunderstandings. Like she's not saying she's not going to do this thing, but who wants to cook or who wants to clean every single day? Like, especially if you're working and you have a job, like, no, you're going to get tired too. So yeah, even if you have a man who is the leader and you are, submitting to him as a leader, that does not mean that you're completely giving yourself away. And that does not mean that him as a leader, and this is with real leaders, that does not mean that he is going to have you do everything. No, that just means that he is going to be there and protect you wholly. He's going to provide for you. Now, he might want you to cook and clean sometimes, but it doesn't mean that that's what he's expecting all the time of you. And he's definitely, if there's a time where you're sick or need something, that leadership role is going to come out and he's going to be the one who's taking over those roles for you because he knows that now he has to take care of you the way that you've taken care of him.
Correct.
So that's submission goes both ways. There's, if you have the wrong leader, just like hell, we have a cool whipped orangutan in office right now who is not a good fucking leader. Okay.
Amen to that. Amen.
So, but there's people that's following him, right? They're submitting to his every fucking word, knowing that it's leading them down to the burrows and the deepest depths of hell, but they're
Yes.
still doing it, right?
No, correct.
So, why is it hard for us to, especially as women, to submit unto our man willfully, not in the sense of giving up ourselves, but actually giving ourselves to someone else who we can actually depend on? Because you just need that weight, just like a man needs to let go of the weight and needs, being submissive means you are that man's therapist too. You're that who he needs. So if you submit to him, that means he's coming to you with his problems because he knows that you are the one you are his wife, his girlfriend, his therapist, his best friend, his doctor when he needs it, masseuse. Okay, but those aren't bad things, right? Because you wouldn't want someone else to do those things for
Right.
your man, right? So
Absolutely.
it shouldn't be a problem. So I understand that. And I do feel like that was a bad thing with Ashley. With Ashante, I'm gonna tell you, I'm actually confused with their whole bonding thing. Yeah, I feel like their thing kind of came at the end. And I honestly could see him with Ashante. I really could. I could see him with Ashante, but I don't feel like Ashante would take his shit. So when it comes to it, I could see him. But Ashley, I don't see Ashley taking it either because Ashley, she's 10 years younger than him. So,
Correct.
He's definitely seen a lot more to life, a lot more things in life than she has. But honestly, at this point, I don't see either one of them really being with Darius. But that's just my take on that one. I'm sorry. That was long winded. Oh, and something else I wanted to mention. Did anybody notice how when Ashley came, Darius made sure to give her those flowers, right?
Yes.
And you seen that those other flowers were sitting right across from the flowers that Ashley had. He did not give those to Ashante. Ashante did not get those flowers until after she was leaving, and Darius's brother handed those flowers to Ashante. Not Darius. Darius's brother. So I feel like that speaks too, because he's putting in the effort with Ashley, but Ashante's not. So that's why I was like, I'm kind of confused with like their whole connection. But sorry, that was long winded. But yeah, there we go.
Oh, listen, from one long-winded person to another, you good over here? No, I feel like everything you said is right on point. To me, I think the fact that Darius has gotten to this point in the competition, it is what it is. The strongest couple that I have seen, and when I mean strong couple, I mean strong couple that I could actually see them being together for a long time, is Donna and Vince.
I was just thinking that. Yep.
Sincerely, that's no disrespect to Bello and Dominique. That's no disrespect to Darius and Ashante and Ashley, but from the beginning, it has been the two people that people have said that they are so misunderstood that they're the ones that regulate themselves. And everybody is here for it. Because if you missed last week's show, which by the way, y'all need to go watch that damn show. We were on all cylinders. Okay? I mean, good damn. But that's just what we do, of course. But no, we played a clip of Donna and Vince, and it felt like it was the opening of Vince Loves Donna coming this fall to the Oprah Winfrey Network. That's the opening sequence of that new docuseries. And at the end of the clip, she said that I'm the Rom and he's the Com. Like, come on. Like that's the tagline of the show. Donna loves Vince. I'm the Rom and he's the Com. That's the show you need to pick up. Not that other fucking dumbass piece of shit show that's a waste of life. That shit. What are y'all doing at home? No one asked for that. That other said show. Child, just. I'm gonna just put it like this on. Why would you pick up a reality show from somebody who said they were done with reality TV? Okay, child. Okay. All right. Moving on. I just I literally gave the game plan to y'all this week of what y'all could do for Ray Love. Like we joke about it here and there. Actually, we joke about it all the time on our after show reviews. But for like the first time ever on, like I literally did a whole live on it because Blink 49 Studios, for those of you who don't know, acquired Lighthearted Entertainment. And so I, messaged Q and Gigi and Solana about it. And I said that this is a huge development. You guys have more than enough from this universe to start spinoffs. And it's just like, why are you approving something that no one asked for when you have a whole franchise here that's just waiting to be shot to the moon? But, so just, yeah. So, Gigi, you got anything before I move on to the next slide?
No, moving on.
Okay. Yes, indeed. So we're with Michael and Vince. Michael is Vince's brother and Lauren. And here with and this is the scene here. So there was a spat about height. And it seems like it's not really water under the bridge because Lauren made a face about it. And, Vince didn't move from his stance, right? And so, to me, Lauren, if y'all are really good, you should not make that face because now it's giving an energy of like you still have some hidden resentment there. And, the question was, have you ever done something wrong that ended a relationship? And so it was some energy. And then Donna walks in. Child, the confessional with Donna and Lauren.
Let me tell you, the ladies got heat for Lauren, boy. They got heat.
The way that Donna turned her head, like, bitch, what are you doing here with my husband? And Donna was so real. She said, I forgot that Vince had other connections. Donna is that homegirl, okay? We just needed the season to play out so we could just find out that she is that homegirl, okay? Because, oh, my Lord Jesus. So the first relationship, for Lauren, she did not require much. And when, he grew up in the relationship with Lauren, the POV that he wanted from Lauren was not what Lauren was given because she never saw him in that fashion, right? So because she did not require much, and then when he required what he wanted, and because there was no standards given by Lauren to match that perspective, that's why the relationship broke up. And then with Donna, it was communication and the way that she spoke to, her ex. And she said that she had to heal herself with her father and how she talked with her father. And Michael really found that profound. And I thought that was profound too, because a lot of times, we always hear, men have, mama issues and daughters have daddy issues. But to see, this come to the light, and it wasn't saying I'm a bad person, it wasn't this, that, or third, it was Donna was being honest, like, my mouth got me in trouble and I had to do the work on my mouth. Like, it was healing to see that there was a mature answer to such a conversation that could have been tense. And Donna wants to be married in 2025. Well, child, it is 2026. So we're going to find out soon enough. And Donna asked, what's the one thing that could be a problem with Vince? And, it's delivery. And Donna said, how many times do I have to tell him that today is not my day? Right? That is not my day for you to get on to me. This is not the third. And Michael said, give him about 70 times. And Michael said, Lauren is kind, but she got out that question a little too easy. And Donna, she's cool, but it's that timeline. And here's the thing, right? In all of the seasons that we have reviewed it, I have never seen two people really be there for each other like Donna and Vince. And I feel like that compromise is going to be easier than the other couples, because there is definitely something there that I think this is probably the first time Vince has ever been at peace. And I don't say that to be mean to his ex that was in the exes episode or any of his exes, but there is a certain thing that a queen will do that a princess can't do. Let me say that again. There's a certain thing that a queen can do that a princess can't do. There's a certain thing that a queen can do that a princess can't do. Princes and princesses do what they want to do for attention. Kings and queens do what they need to do for a purpose. And so because Vince has felt because Vince has felt from Donna that Donna has cared for him, invested in him, and has met him where he's at, and has showcased that space of, you can be a king for me. I think he's relaxed to know that when the end of the road comes, I don't know what the end of the road is going to be, but I got the best person to handle whatever the road, has for us down the line. I know that was a little jumbled at the end, everybody, but with that being said, Gigi, what do you think of this scene here?
So this one really here, let me tell you, see, it already got me messed up with my words. So I think, let's start with Lauren. When asked about, the conversation that was had between Vince and her friends, and she tried to play it off like, oh, well, they asked if he was 6'2", and he kind of asked, why are you asking that? Because they asked really, and it's like, well, and his brother's like, well, did they not believe him? And she's like, no, it's not that. And it's like, yeah, that's exactly what it was. And that's what I mean by her accountability was not accessible, because, and I seen that throughout this episode with her. Accountability is not there, because not only does she know that her friends did not believe him when he said he was 6'2", and they continue to press him on, well, what did the doctor say? Are you sure? Okay, when you ask certain questions, that lets you know if a person believes what you say or not. So how are you going to try to pretend as if, oh no, it's not that they didn't believe him? Yes, it's absolutely that they didn't believe him. That's exactly what it was. And then when it came to her talking about basically what she did in the relationship to make it what it was.
Correct.
It was another one where she was trying to pass off the, make it not sound so bad. And honestly, I think she thought she got away with it, because right when the question was asked, that's when you seen Donna walked in, and she's like, oh, hi. No, you didn't get away from it. Go ahead and answer that question. But I will say, for his brother was on it, okay? Because he was like, yo, it sounds like you was disrespectful, And she's like, yeah, I was. Okay, well, that's good that you know that. But the question is, have you learned? Mm-hmm. Because with the way that she acted with her friends, and like I said, not only did you say that while your friends were around and you didn't defend this man, but when they were on the cabin trip and she doubled down and basically said her friends were right, that lets you know that you agreed with your friends, and you would rather discredit what this man is saying that you say you have a connection with instead of stand up for him and actually defend him in a time like that. So that shows just like where you're at when it comes to your connection with him. And I feel like she was trying to hold on to connection just like she was with Bello, just trying to hold on to connections, just kind of stay in the game. But never did I really see her have a strong connection with anyone this entire time. And when it comes to Donna, of course, Donna is that girl. Okay. I love Donna and I love Donna and Vince together. And for
Yes.
her, I feel like she's so natural and she's just so herself that it's easy for you to kind of fall in love with her.
Amen.
And I
Fully
respect her.
reading
I
well said.
respect her so much. I respect her so much for what she said about, you know, her accepting what she had done and taking accountability. See, this is what it looks like when you take accountability. You don't need someone to tell you to do it. You look within yourself, because if someone says, hey, you hurt my feelings, or the way that you speak to me hurts me, you can either do one or two things. You can either say, so what, and continue to be that aggressive person or continue to be that hurtful person, or you can actually say, you know what? Hold on, let me take a step back and see what it is that either made me this upset, or what is it that gets me to this point. So for her to do that work and to find out, hey, this stems back from my father. So now I have to do the work. And she said, I forced a connection. That's very admirable, because a lot of people have been like, I'm not doing it. That's too much work. If they don't do this, then I'm not going to do it. But she said she forced that connection.
Right.
So it's definitely very admirable of her. And I feel like she is more aligned with Vince than, of course, Lauren is.
Yes.
And something else, like, so the timeline is an issue, okay? But we have talked about this throughout many of the shows that we have reviewed, okay? Many of the episodes we reviewed, the seasons, we have talked about this point right here. When you find someone that you connect with, or you find that person that really truly loves you and gets you, and that person you want to be with, certain things that you might find off-putting, or you might say, hey, I'll never do, you'll do.
Yes,
You
you
know,
will.
you'll say, oh, well, that timeline is too quick. But you might find yourself in 6 months so in love and just realizing that this person is your person, that you yourself will say, you know what? Hey, I'm going to make this step because of how this person makes me feel. Or, you know, if it's something that you're like, I will never do this. Oh, wait a minute. Now you're doing it because this person makes you feel that way.
Right.
Just like with time, you'll make time for a person. You'll say, oh, well, I'm too busy for this and I'm too busy for that. But if you really find somebody you really, really like and want to be with, you'll make that time for that person.
Right.
And I feel like that is what it is with Donna and Vince. I feel like that's what it could be, is that they could actually create and have a connection that is so strong that their timelines, whether it's Donna saying, hey, I can hold off past that timeline. That I didn't want to say, you know, want to be married. I think she said she wanted to be engaged, which, you know, we'll see, probably didn't happen, but if it did, hey.
Right.
But, you know, she could have that connection with him and say, you know what, honey, we don't have to do this right now, but as long as I'm with you, I'm willing to wait until you're ready.
Right.
And he might say, hey, I love you so much that, you know what, I don't want to wait. You never know. It all depends on the connection you have with that person. But when you find your person, they will definitely make you feel a way that will go against all reality. You will feel like a whole new person because you found your person. And I feel like that definitely could happen with Vince and Donna, and I'm rooting for them. And I totally agree with you when you say them two having the strongest connection. Like they were kind of like the oddballs out, but I could see them truly being together for a long time, married, having kids, actually, you know, and a spinoff show, just like you said, Donna loves Vince or Vince loves Donna, rom-com edition, whatever. Absolutely. I could see it with them.
Yeah. No, very well said, as you often do, gorgeous. And Like, and this is the thing too, right? Like, we can only do as much as you give us, right? Um, and like I said, soon as I saw that cut of the neck, and you know what, Gigi, us being the media nerds that we are, we can only imagine what the editors were like in the editing room. Like, ooh, she cut her hair. Ooh, okay, what scene do we got from this day that we could just cut to? And that's the fun of unscripted TV, when people are able to breathe and relax and be all of them. It produces some of the best material for television. Because like I said to you before, Donna has shown wifey vibes about Vince. Like, from, well, it does take two. You can be quiet. And Lauren. Even with the her initials is DL, but I don't want to keep it on but I don't want to be like that. And then when Donna said, I put my fingerprint on it, like, okay, that's not all you want to print on them, huh?
Listen, I'm telling you, their connection is strong and it's beautiful. But Lauren, honey, I did not. We knew that Dominique had the smoke, but I didn't know Donna did. Because when Donna cut her neck and said, "Oh, I didn't know he had other connections." Wait a minute, Donna, not you too, girl. Hold on. But let me tell you, Donna still went in there with confidence, like, he's mine. Yes. And look, Dominique did the same thing with Bello. Mm-hmm. Lauren, I'm sorry, honey. You had nothing coming from these ladies because they had already marked their territory and you were just the side chick, as you said.
Yeah.
And honestly, you were a side thought. You didn't even make it into the side chick part. You were just a possible thought, but they was like, you know what? It ain't worth it. Nah, we're good.
Well, with all that being said, I am choked right now, everybody. Or no, it's flabbermachoked. That's what it is, flabbermachoked. With that being said, let's keep going here. Oh, Lord, the Bello and Ashante. I really have to collect myself mentally right now. So with Bello and Ashante and Freeze, that is Bello's brother. So Ashante, Lauren, and Dominique are all there, right? So Ashante talks about literature and, of course, have you seen the new baby? And, Bello's only been down there like one time. And so Bello says, maybe we'll go for your birthday. And I think it was Freeze's birthday that he was talking about. And so then we get to Dominique and Lauren. Dominique has said that she has met her person. Lauren says she was not satisfied. Lauren rather said about Bello that, he's never satisfied. He's shooting for more. And that she's a multiplier. He's a multiplier and wants to build an empire. And, Dominique brought up something from the lounge, which lounge rules is what goes on in the lounge stays in the lounge. But brought up the fact that, Bello doesn't really seem like a connection because on the vacation, Bello's energy switched. And so when it came to, how has the connections developed so far, Bello with Dominique, she said that Bello's met mom and dad loves him. Well, Dominique, it looks like your dad's got a problem with one thing with Bello, but we'll get to that here in a little bit. But with that being said, there was a question that Lauren asked. Do you still feel like you and me have a connection? And Bello said, yes, that's why you're here. And I know that Gigi said what she said, right? That her accountability wasn't accessible, right? But I do remember something that Q said about the gaslighting part, right? If you are already kissing her and you're showing investment in her, this, that, and third, even though it's a competition, even though you have free will to choose what you want, I think it would have been the right thing to say that, listen, I've chosen Dominique and not brought Lauren on the day, because I didn't think it was wrong of Lauren to ask that question out loud, because you're not going to be playing in my face when you've already chosen somebody. So then,
Agree.
no, for sure. So Dominique, she got up and she said that, I'm not going to be played in my face about, how you feel about Bello. Or it's like, no, she's got the right to feel how she feels, because Dominique, you know what it is. You got her. So you feeling away when you've been able to feel and be with and all that stuff with him. No, she's got the right. Y'all are both in this experience. It's not just you. Now here's the thing, right? Freeze said that, Ashante is nice and fits what you want. And he said that he liked Lauren being peaceful, right? And that Lauren seems to be able to have a compass to know what direction to go. I'm paraphrasing. But I'm just going to go back to the Reddit for a minute, okay? And just say what the commentary was from Freeze about Dominique, okay? Freeze said that Dominique seems possessive and ready to throw hands with anybody that comes your way. And Bello was so surprised.
I cannot get over this picture. Right? She's his number one fan. Stop it.
Listen. And you know what? Honestly, to a Freeze, I will say that I think he was actually, and this is the thing that we have said all season, right, Gigi? That this is one of the most mature, if not the most mature season that we've reviewed. Don't know about the other seasons.
Yeah.
From what we reviewed, this has been the most mature season. A Freeze, as all the other family members have been, well, except for, Carday's ex, because she was a lot. And y'all know I love the BBWs, but check out, she was a lot. But with that being said, most of, meeting of the folks, they have been very mature. I felt like a Freeze gave every single woman a fair chance. He didn't, undercut. He didn't try to trigger them. He didn't try to create a space of uncomfortability. He really went in giving a sincere, honest, and open-minded, and he how can I put it? He went with a sincere, open-minded, and really with a free reign to explore what these connections could be for him as a fan member, but also was really very pleasant. And this is not personal. So with all that being said, I'll throw over to you, Gigi, as we have Dominique on the screen here.
That's crazy.
What did you think of that scene and the commentary I gave?
That is one. This picture is nonsense. Like, this is crazy. But I'll start with Ashante. I feel like, again, Ashante is one of those late connections, and she even said it herself. She's a late connection.
Yes.
So, honestly, I kind of see her as like she was, a wild card, which I might have mentioned that before, but she's a wild card because I have not felt like she's really had any strong connections to stay, but she's made connections enough to stay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if they aren't strong. So, and we talk about it all the time, a lot of times. They will put a plant in there, and it's very possible that she could be one. Not saying that she is, but it's very possible because sometimes you have to have a plant stay around, and it might not make sense. And you're like, wait a minute, why is this person here when they don't have a connection? Well, sometimes that's why. But it really could just be like, hey, just like Darius said, the tortoise and the hare, this is one of those situations where she's just late to the party, but that doesn't mean that her connection hasn't been made and strong enough to solidify something moving forward in the future.
Correct.
But I feel like Bello's brother definitely did go in with a very open-minded observation. He was not being judgmental. He was definitely coming in with sincere, like, questions. He was asking, not just stuff that, you know, for his brother, but like you said, things that could possibly, you know, he could see as a person that's his sister-in-law. Like, you know, could he see this person being in his life as well as just, you know, as well as his brother's life? So, definitely liked his questions. But again, like I said, him and Ashante, Bello and Ashante, I really don't see the connection. I could still see them being like homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like really good friends, hang out, chill. But as far as a relationship, I mean, they kind of do look cute together sitting there. They do, but they look more like a business partnership, you know? But, yeah. And then moving on to Dominique and Lauren. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I said, Lord have mercy.
Ooh, Lord.
Let me tell you, honey. Oh, goodness gracious. So, we didn't already said Dominique came in with my man energy, okay? She was there for it. He was there for it. But he was gaslighting the fuck out of Lauren, which I don't understand why he even brought her on the date because, one, and one, I don't know why she went. Because after the ladies' lounge, what you said, there was no reason for you to continue that on. But I guess that was her way of having closure. You know, going and seeing like, hey, maybe I was wrong. Let's see if something is there. And I do feel like that was a gaslighting situation on Bello's part, just for the simple fact of he could have told her, no, I really don't see a connection, or our connection's not as strong, but I still wanted to see if there was something there. You could have said that any kind of way, but it did seem like he was more so stalling out or trying to placate Dominique's feelings. Like he wanted to make sure Dom was cool and knew that he was really there for her. Now, Dominique getting, you know, aggressive like she was, this lets me know, and this is why I feel like something might have happened on that cabin trip. Because the possessiveness is on a whole nother level. Like this is different. Like this is different than, oh, we're just trying to get to know each other. We're not even, you know, titled as being in a relationship together right now. We're still working the process. And it's completely to where it's, oh, you are biting necks? Oh my. Like what is going on? Now, I'm not saying that they did do something, but I feel that there is something that might have happened that could have strengthened their relationship to a stronger point, which is why Dominique has is exuding so much aggression towards the other women, especially Lauren. And also it could be the fact that, hey, Bello was her man. You disrespected him in the ladies' lounge and made it like he was, you know, not your type. And now you're sitting here asking about a connection. You know, so I can see both points, and I agree with you as well. Lauren is just speaking her piece. She's asking questions. She's wanting to know. So she had every right. Like that shouldn't have been a problem. You know what I'm saying? Let her ask her questions. Dominique getting aggressive, it was a bit much. Really was. I mean, she could have questioned Lauren differently.
Correct.
But, you know, things happen. Okay. But again, Bello could have been like, hey, you know, Lauren, maybe our connection's not as strong. To give, even if it is this late in the process, that right there could have been a time where Lauren was like, you know what? Well, I'm just going to leave this process because I don't feel like I have a connection with anyone else here. So let me go ahead and leave instead of it getting to the point to where, you know, she's eliminated and, you know, getting feisty too, because she had combative, looked like she was sipping combative martini.
Woo!
So, yeah. But yeah, I just, and I can see his brother feeling like Dominique's possessiveness could become a problem. But then again, Bello said that Dominique's familiar, so this might be the type of personality he's used to. And some people feel like when you have that kind of aggression towards them, that is love, like that's your way of showing love to them. So this could be his love language. We really don't know. Like
That's very
this
true.
could really just be what he likes, which is why he's like he can't really say too much around Dominique because that's his woman, his woman, his woman.
Yes.
So
And great commentary as always. I fully agree with everything you're saying because when the brother said that, he was playful with it. You know what I mean? He wasn't saying like, okay, now listen, I don't know Dominique, but she might cut me because I'm your brother. He didn't do that. You know what I mean? He said with some love, grace, and space, as we often say around here. And I will agree with you that when it came to, Lauren, I think it would have been better to self-eliminate because she definitely did have some Kabav gin. So the person that has made Kabav coffee now has Kabav spirit. So congratulations on elevating in 2026. Absolutely. We love Black excellence around here. Yes, we do. Amen.
That's funny. Combative spirits in a liquor store near you.
I swear, if we see that shit, we better get a fucking cut, Jessica. Okay? Listen. Or at least send us something for free, damn it. Or if we ever meet in real life and do a podcast, it's like, you guys have been saying combative coffee and combative spirits and combative clothing and everything else. So I got y'all a combative gift set because y'all really got me a bag. Well, we do support our own over here. We do. It was a funny that, it was an inside joke, But with all that being said, I do feel like Lauren definitely had some Combav, gin for sure in her Combav martini, to your point. But also, too, I kind of get why she felt that because as we get towards the end, it was gaslighting 2.0 again at the end, but we will get there for sure. So, this date right here, you little nasties, in the words of Raven Simone, okay? So, Vince is looking at Donna's, outfit. It's like, are these shorts? Yes. And, he was like, is this seat appropriate? And Donna said, that's why that you have a lap, don't you? I'm like, oh, well. Go ahead.
Listen, hold on. She also said when he was looking around, she said, he was looking at my outfit and that's exactly what I wanted him to do. I said, okay, girl, you better not have looked in the mirror and said, what is Vince going to like today? Listen. Girl, listen. She, thumbs up. Yes, Donna, baby. Yes, honey.
Donna was saying, listen, you have graduated. Actually, I told them to transfer you out of my class. So we can spend time together because I don't want you in class because you temptation. That's basically what she's saying. Moving on, child. Very well done, Gigi, with that additional point for sure. So, it's see-through as well. And so they have this conversation, right, about, Vince not being as romantic as Donna wants him to be. But, Vince can change. And the biggest thing that happened from this conversation was Donna asked, what could I do to be better? And Vince said, rely on who he is and his heart. I will say Vince has come a very long way. But also to Vince, you gotta remember, and as I'm saying this to you, I'm saying this to myself because we're kind of the same, except I think I have a lot more refinement than you, Vince. Just keeping it up, brother. Because we gotta go back to the dig tile, okay? You said that, okay? You said the dig pose, okay? So listen, you just blunt with it. But I will say this: even in your delivery, doesn't mean that your heart is going to be seen. Let me say that 2 more times. Even in your delivery doesn't mean your heart's always going to be seen. Even in your delivery, sometimes your heart is not always going to be seen. So your delivery is going to be your delivery, sometimes to the point where they're not going to be able to see that heart. And you need to recognize that emotionality of just because you have heart doesn't mean you can just deliver anything out of your mouth. That far be it from me to give an opinion, but you're on national television. I'm talking about you, bro. And then as they got to that healing, hang on, get back up here. Okay. Hey, Q, welcome in, good sir. Glad to have you here. Welcome in. We're on
family.
Welcome in, good sir.
What's going on, fam? What's going on?
What's going on, good
Yeah,
sir?
if you want, we can actually go back so you can give your takes on the what's been happened so far up until now. Which
Absolutely.
Honestly, I feel like this since we're down to like the last few people, like the episode went a little bit quicker this time. So yeah, if you want us to go back, because we definitely want to know your take on how you felt about everything.
Absolutely.
Let's go back. I gotta take. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get up my chest.
Okay. Do you want to go back now? Do you want me to go ahead and finish this out?
Let's go ahead and go back before we get to Donna and them. But you have to show Q the Reddit.
Oh yes. Okay. So Q, this is for you, brother. You ready for this? Now shout out to the Reddit, love Reddit, because they have a good time over here. Hang on, let me go back to that one. Hang on real quick here. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Oh, come on. Okay, so I got that one. Before that, though, I wanted to show you this, Q, because we've been working over here. I wanted you to see this comment here from Chef Blondie, Exquisite Taste. Best real content regarding this show. Respect, clink emoji, peace and love, heart and fire emoji. And then last week, 9 likes, 356 views. So I want you to know about that first before the Reddit, because Reddit, why are you like this? Okay, so here we go. Let me go back here. Come on. Okay, here we go. You ready? Here we go, Q.
That's crazy.
The Mac 2, Return of the Mac. And then we have Darius and Ashley coming to America 4. Coming soon. And then we have Steve and Shannon Goodman, that cute nerdy couple that cosplay together. And hopefully they will be doing that. Then we have sales must increase 50%, profits equals new cars and new Airbnbs for me to rent from. And then, of course, now we didn't know that this move was coming, but Waiting to Exhale, edition is coming, as you can see there. So you got Dominique and Shannon and Ashley and Daphne there. And then you have this one right here, Misery, starring Dominique and Bello. So yeah, that's what's going on Reddit.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. I really did. That was great. that was great.
Crazy work, right?
Crazy work. By the time everybody pick up on the vibe, you know what I'm saying? They should have been doing that. The internet just not catching up to it.
Listen.
No.
So that is everything going on Reddit. So do you want me to start from the? No, go ahead, Q.
Oh, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so the gentleman's lounge was just the assignment. But I'll show you the pic here just to catch you up with what's going on. So Bello, Vince, and the Mac right there.
Darius and his fox fur for real this week.
Yes, so
That man had a whole rug on. What's it? Man got a Persian rug. Man got a Persian rug.
listen.
Hey, hold on, but wait a minute. In Coming to America, didn't he have on a fox fur too?
Yes, he did have a fur. Yes, he did.
That was crazy.
So yes, indeed. So this was the final gentleman's lounge with Nephew Tommy.
Man, it's crazy.
No, that was the beginning one. The final one is the one at the end where they start talking about the ladies.
Yep. He came for the one with the bear on.
Oh gosh, not the bear.
I think it was a gorilla, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't take that. And it wasn't a cute one. That guy was not. That guy was not cute at all, bro. I said, come on. Now you surprised, bro.
That's the one that's been in the trunk for 10 years. He had to dust that off.
Listen, I swear, if Empire comes back, I need Darius to be Lucius Lyon's long lost cousin. Just grew up in the neighborhood and just knew how to make $1 out of 15 cents, and somehow he always come out clean.
There's the person that worked for the pimp. He wasn't the pimp. He the person that worked for the pimp.
You said he was a pimp apprentice.
Oh my God.
He was in training, bro. He's a pimp in training, bro.
Now,
he was an intern. He was a pimp intern.
Now, to all the mains in here, now this is the pimp apprentice. Now I'm gonna have to fire one of you mains. Now, Darius Main, I gotta tell you, you did good this week with your team. Now, I didn't like how y'all whooped that trick on the street. You know, we in 2026, so we gotta be more respectful to our women. Now, back in the day, I would gave no damn ugly-ish about it, but hell, you know, we got black people watching us now. You understand? But you fine, man.
No, they're more like, hey, yo, man, if your hoes need insurance, man, just get all straight, man. Because we make sure, man, that all our hoes is taken care of, man. If you a pimp on the street, man, you gotta make sure your insurance right, man.
Okay, see, now I gotta play it. See what y'all do to me. Hang on, give me one moment.
It's all state, man.
By the way, one of our proud sponsors of the Pimp Apprentice is Allstate Insurance, man. You'll be in good hands, man. Let Allstate stand, man. Go ahead, let's stand, man. Allstate is looking at us like, yeah, we're not doing a brand deal with them at all. Nope, we're good. We are good on them. We are good
at insurance. So man. Oh boy.
Oh, hang on, give me a moment as I find it. Oh my God.
These are. It's only one guy that I can say that's rated off, man.
Vince.
Vince is the only sharp.
Yeah.
Bella's still confused. Foxfur over here, you know, I feel like he's there, but he's not there. You know what I'm saying? So, the finale's gonna be wild. I believe. I feel like the finale's gonna be wild. That late connection that he got with Ashante, I feel like it has potential. You know what I'm saying? I think it had more potential than that. Him and Ashley tend to have a very toxic relationship. It would seem very toxic. Even when they kind of even things out in their conversation. You know what I'm saying? It don't seem like it was still smooth. You know what I'm saying? She didn't seem content in her soul.
Oh, absolutely. All right, y'all. I found it. It took me a minute, but I found it. Hang on. Here we go, y'all. This damn show we do, child. Give me a moment. Accidents happen every day, man. But here at Allstate, we're in charge. I know you guys are tired of taking advice from a talking gecko, man. A verbalizing lizard. A manipulating reptile, man. Come on, ain't nobody got coverage like us, man. I have absolutely no idea who hands you're in right now. But if you let us handle your insurance, man, you'll be in good hands, man. Let Allstate stand, man. Go ahead and let it stand, man. Let it stand, man. Thank you, Terrence. As always, it's
Beautiful. Try-
Follow
all
by,
these
it's
two.
hard out here for a pimp.
Say that again.
I said follow for it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yes, indeed it is.
He's trying to get the money to pay the rent.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
Hey, push that shit out, man.
Yeah, man.
That shit's crazy. But yeah, so that's all you had to say about this one. Basically, Vince seems like the most likely to really be ready to love.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only one that seems authentic. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you really don't know what Darius is there for. You know,
Yeah.
you really don't know. And Bella just seemed like he's going along with the flow. I feel like Dominique got her claws dug in so deep inside of his back that he done lost himself. He done really lost himself on the show, I believe.
Yeah. So then it was next. It was Vince and Lauren, and then Donna came in. What'd you think about the whole thing? First off, let's start with the accountability of his brother Michael talking to Lauren about them, having a spat or whatever, and her explaining basically her friends asking about the 6'2" situation. I felt like she was lying because we all know that her friends were distrusting of Vince and was making it out like he was lying, but she tried to sugarcoat it as if that's not what happened. What do you think?
Now, first off, if I bring a family member to Ready to Love, I want to bring Vince. If my family member does not show up for me, how Vince's brother showed up for him, I really would question, your if you're there for me or not. I really believe he asked the right question. He showed up very strong. He wasn't taking no BS. You know what I'm saying? And you really got to see a part of Vince as well and why Vince is the way he is. Because his brother pretty much is the same person almost, but he's a little more direct than Vince. And I really appreciate it. Whenever you bring a family member in this aspect, you know what I'm saying, in this part of the show, this deep into the game, this deep into the process, they got to ask those tough questions. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't there to try to get. He wasn't there to try to get along with nobody. He was really there trying to vet this woman so his brother can pretty much get the best possible candidate. And it really showed. I really felt like Lauren, like you said, she really liked accountability big time. And he called it out quick. You know what I'm saying? And to me, this was really even a more spotlight on him and Lauren's relationship. You know what I'm saying? It really shows you even the more of why they're perfect for each other. So, and I feel like it helped both sides. She asked the question, he gave a good response, and vice versa. So that communication there was amazing. Lauren, you can tell Lauren really don't like Vince. I feel like Lauren's there just trying to.
Yeah, no, fully agreed. I mean, with Lauren and Vince, it doesn't seem as, how can I put it? It's almost like if somebody brought a different candle from Bath and Body Works home and you walked in the house like, wait, that's not my candle that's supposed to be burning. But if Donna was burning, and I'm talking about the essence of who she is, everybody, no, we don't believe in that. We don't believe in what the black woman who from last season said that she burned a candle, buried a man. We don't carry that energy around here, okay? Just keep
talk
it
about my
buck.
girl.
Listen, Sahara stole the show last season, didn't she?
Sahara did steal the show last season. Well, now that's Sahara energy, but follow with what I'm saying, right? Because when you walk into your home, there's certain things that allow you to know that it's home. And I feel like with Donna, if Vince came into the house, Vince would be like, oh, this is who's supposed to be in front of me.
Exactly.
But with Lauren, it's just like, okay, no disrespect. Like, were you coming over here for a party? Like, were we supposed to have a business meeting? Like, what's going on here? And by the way, y'all, I got some exclusive footage that just came in of how Donna is talking about Vince. So give me one moment here as I as I pull this up, okay? Now, of course, this is Brat and Judy, okay? But just follow the bouncing ball here of the energy, okay? So the Brat is Donna. Yeah, the Brat is Donna, and Judy is Vince. Okay, here we go.
I love your freckles.
You really about to do this?
I love your natural skin. I love your lips, both sides.
I was like, she's sitting in the front. I thought she was gonna get on the floor to sit in the back.
Now I want to sit right in the front, right in between your legs. Maybe I had a dream that you were sitting on my face.
Somebody, what's the next question?
We're supposed to take a bath together.
And we're gonna fall asleep.
Not before my dessert. My birthday cake.
Nothing to say before. I have nothing to say.
That's crazy.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something that is so funny. Okay.
Right.
Now I have never seen this clip. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you something. I swear to you, I am the Brat, and my husband is Judy because I do that shit to him all the time. You guys have no idea how many times I will say some shit and it'll be random and it'll be at a random time. We could be getting out the car and I'll say some shit and it'll be so funny his legs buckle. And I'm like, it happens all the time. He'll just have no words. Just none. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. But yeah, that is Donna and Vince. Yeah. I am not alone in the world.
No, you're not.
You know, they said the Brat dated Allen Iverson for a time. She even said it. But she seemed so perfect with this girl, Judy. Like, I couldn't imagine anything else out of
Yep. Well, that's because the Brat was always into women. But, you know, the industry made it like she had to, you know, be with men. And she was kind of like, you know, hiding it a little bit too. But yeah, when she came out and she was able to be in her own skin, shoot, Judy has been her Judy.
Yeah. She can live into her in itself. It wasn't cool like that.
But yeah, you could see the happiness and the joy with both of them. That I love that couple.
No, absolutely. Same here. I mean, honestly, I'm still waiting for a new season of Brat Loves Judy on WeTV. And y'all know how I am about relationships. Like, that's my relationship until I get one. And of course, Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion, they were recently at Dunkin' Donuts. And Klay did a look of like, damn, all that. Somebody said that Megan is a Dunkin' Donut. I'm like, you know what? Y'all play too damn much in the comment section. But then I can't really say shit because I said that mango tasted like Megan's, the squirt soda. And there's a soda named Squirt, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not just saying that.
Well,
to say
listen,
that,
if Megan is the donut, then Clay is the milk.
and there it is.
Clay like the nap, man. Clay like the nap.
Not the.
He a napkin under the donut. Clay be seeming so dry sometimes, but he actually got a cool personality too, though.
Hold on, did you
No,
say
he
the
really
napkin?
He
Did you?
he the napkin under the donut.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh, you said he dry, so he's the napkin. You know what? He picking up all the crumbs. I can't. Hey,
Listen,
that's the only way. Sometimes that's the only way to soak up the juice.
Let me tell you something. Clay is enjoying that nothing but bunted cake, and it is that big bunted cake that can feed 13 people. Oh, he is enjoying.
Listen, don't talk about nothing bundt cake because my husband owes me a nothing bundt cake, and I'm about to
He
text
is
his ass.
enjoying the flavor of that nothing but bundt cake that's on Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? So those two
Listen.
relationships, Brett and Judy and Clay and Megan, are my relationships until I get one myself. Okay, You come for them,
Nothing
we
bundt
got problems.
cake. If y'all never had nothing bundt cake is so fucking moist and good, and they always have some new flavor. Like they got their regulars, but then they always have some other ones. Like they got the s'mores or they got the Snickers, and just so many different things. But yes, listen, them nothing bundt cakes will definitely.
They crushing them. They crushing.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. Now y'all don't judge me, okay? Now I didn't gave in to my husband for a nothing bundt cake, okay? Listen. It was the cake was just too moist, and I was just like, you know what? Take it, just take it. It's yours. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Go in the corner with your freaking damn self. Please go in the corner. You know what?
For nothing but cake.
Listen, for a nothing bundt cake, honey, he had all these cakes in there. I was like, hey, I'm all right.
Now this is the part of the show where I say I'm the most behaved one on this show after what Gigi said, because child, I cannot. But also too, we all know that's a damn lie. I'm not the most behaved one on this damn show.
Listen, I'm sitting here thinking right now, like he owe me one, and I think I might owe him one too. So listen, I need a nothing bundt cake. After this, I gotta let my husband know. Bring something home.
I ain't lying. I'm trying to tell you. I stay with the sweet tooth. Well, I'm trying to do for real. We just went up the street and got some ice cream and cookies. I'm trying to tell you. Crazy.
And Clay, you got some nice turkey legs as well, brother. But that's neither here nor there. Moving on. See, this is y'all fault. Okay, I drink my water, my black-owned business, go on tour, and then y'all heathens come out here with this hooligan behavior and influence me to do bad stuff. This y'all fault. This ain't on.
Well, listen, they say a family is as a family does. I thought we was all family.
We barbaric around here,
It's all good in the neighborhood, y'all. Y'all know we gotta have a little bit of a persona on this damn show, right, guys? That's good, Lord Jesus. But no, like I said, I love Brat and Judy. And to see how the world has loved on them, their child and everything of them, like God bless them, love them, and elevate them this year as well. And the Thompsons, I'm waiting to play Wedding Feud at your wedding. Okay, I'm gonna be hosting that. We just gotta make sure all the questions are adult, because we all know Brain Lee's mouth. Okay, so we just gotta make sure of that. Okay, we don't need any children saying why did Braylon ask about grape juice coming out of somebody? But why was a child in the room when I asked that question? I told y'all no children at the reception of the Thompsons. I told y'all that shit. Moving on.
I'm telling you never see Megan Thee Stallion this happy. Never. She's ecstatic.
But you know what, though? Let me tell you something. I feel like Megan would be game to play Wedding Feud. And if the question's the question, she'll give the answer what the answer needs to give. I feel like she will be game for it, for sure. But no, with all that being said, I do agree with you, Q, that it seems like Vince and Donna are the couple of the show. I was saying that scene that we saw last week could be the opening to Donna loves Vince or Vince loves Donna, and the tagline is "I'm the Ram and he's the calm." Like that could be the new docuseries on. And so, did you give all your opinions before I finish this part of the show out with this date?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, because we still got the one with Darius and was it Darius and Ashley? Oh, or did we talk about that one? No,
Darius
you didn't get to talk about Darius and Ashley and Ashante's date with because I wanted to know, Q, if you noticed what I noticed. But I want you to give your take first, and then I want to see. But while he's looking for that, so what is your take on this date?
I'll tell you, the family members really brought it this episode. They really did. His sister did a great job of, keeping her cool, but also assessing the situation, asking the question that was needed. I was kind of upset with Ashley, you know what I'm saying? Just because of how she handled it, you know what I'm saying? I could tell she's a firecracker. But at the exact same time, I feel like she's gonna pull the most out of Darius, or she's gonna make Darius accountable more than anything. You know what I'm saying? So Ashante stood her ground. You know what I'm saying? She was just herself, and that was cool. But when they brought up the whole cooking and cleaning aspect and turning somebody into this and that, I feel like we need more context in that conversation. Because I feel like the whole submission aspect of things, he took it the wrong way. That's my take on it.
Yeah, and that we definitely agreed on, because my whole thing, like when it comes to submission, words either give you a negative or a positive feeling. So when you hear the word submission, especially as a woman, that's like, oh, basically do everything he says and that's it. Like you have no life. You're just, all about him, which that's not necessarily what it means, because I was saying when you are submitting to your man or somebody that you really know or want to truly lead you, and who has the capability to do so.
Let me pause. Can I pause you 1 second? I'm going to do this. But they brought up the whole biblical aspect. The Bible also says submit ye one to another as well. So submission is not just one way. That's two ways. A lot of people a lot of people don't, if you're gonna push that narrative there about submission, it's one way. That's a two-way street we talked about. But I just add that as well.
And that actually goes into what I was saying, because like I was saying, like with submission, if you're submitting to your man, not only are you just his woman, you might, you're his wife, his best friend, his therapist, his masseuse, his doctor. So if he's counting on you to, be those things because he knows that you will be there for him for those things, then that's a part of the submission, is submitting to him as being his helpmate, his necessary need in that time of need. Because my thing is, you don't want him going out and getting those things from other people or another woman. So if you are, I hate using the word submitting, but if you are submitting to your man who is a leader, and who's actually doing what's right as your person, then you know what I'm saying? Like it's all good. Like that, I feel like there was a misunderstanding with what was being said, and like you said, maybe full context wasn't given. But yeah, submission is not a bad thing. Now, who you submit yourself to is the problem. Because it's not necessarily the submission itself, it's who you're submitting to, because not everybody is worthy of your submission. Like, you don't want to follow everybody, because not everybody's going to lead you, one, to salvation or to a better position than where you are. So you're not going to want to follow everyone, understandable. But when you have discernment, you will know. And that, that won't be such a problem. But something else that I had pointed out, and I wondered if you noticed, is because I feel like Ashante, she's a wild card because I really don't feel like she's really has any connections. She's made her connections late. But on the same hand, I feel like her and Darius actually could be something because of maybe where they're at in life. They might be closer to what each other needs. But in this date, you see that when Ashley came in, he gave her the flowers, right? He made sure that he himself personally put those flowers in front of Ashley, right? You see that there was another set of flowers that went untouched. It was not until Ashante left that those flowers were given to her. And it wasn't even given to her by Darius. It was given to her by his brother. So I feel like that also spoke volumes as to where Darius is with his connection between Ashante and Ashley as well.
Yeah, that was a great take. I seen that at the end when his brother gave Ashanti the flowers. I was kind of wondering the same thing, like why in the world Darius didn't give Ashanti the flowers? That then maybe he didn't want. Did Ashanti leave first, right?
Yes, Ashante.
So maybe
Darius.
Ashante arrived first and left first. So he could have given her those flowers first, but he didn't.
Yes, he could have gave it to her. That didn't make sense. Unless he planned it that way. You know what I mean? It still wouldn't make sense because he could have gave her the flowers and Ashley never seen. So it really didn't make. I guess that was more so of where Darius was in the process of Ashley. Like, okay, we're cool where we at, but I don't know. That was, to me, that made a bold statement, like you just said, Gigi. That made a bold statement where he was at, because it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give you the flowers. I'm gonna make sure you get the flowers.
Yep.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, we can move on to was it Bello and Ashante, and then Bello and Dominique and Lauren? What do you feel about that?
Yep. Here's this one right here.
So Ashante met Bello's brother, and then Dominique and Lauren met his brother. So what is your take on Ashante first?
You.
She does seem like she's ready to love. Ashanti to me seems like she's ready to love. I think she would have been a great connection for both of these guys if they would have vetted each woman properly, because it seemed like Bello and Rug Jacket both have,
Rug Jacket.
both of them have shaky connections. Number one's not, you know what I'm saying? And Darius, I feel like Darius gave Ashley so much attention and didn't explore any other connections. As you know, Darius locked in on Ashley for a minute. Bella, he kind of explored his connections, but Dominique wouldn't let him go outside of that. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like Ashley. I feel like Ashley and Rug Jacket are like, well, we are here already. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and just stick it on out. But if he would have met Ashanti earlier, I feel like that connection would have had a lot of possibility. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how do you feel about the whole situation with Lauren and Dominique? during their time meeting Bello's brother.
I felt sorry for Lauren. You know what I'm saying? Because why was you even there? First off, Lauren, I mean, because Dominique blew.
Hmm.
First off, Dominique blew. Whenever she, kind of pretty much came for Lauren. You know what I mean? She really came for Lauren. Making it seem like everybody was ganging up on her. You know what I mean? She never let Lauren get real comfortable. And then for her to sit down, open her mouth, and bring up some stuff that was talked about in the lady lounge was real upsetting. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, um, everybody had different connections. You know what I'm saying? Why you bring it up to attack Lauren? You know what I mean? She really seemed like a mean girl in the situation. I was very disappointed with Lauren. Like, not Lauren, I was very disappointed with Dominique. That was very classless, you know what I'm saying? But she actually comes from television, so to me, it was kind of expected, you know what I mean? Oh, a comment like that was gonna come. Something controversial was gonna come from Dominique, just because she came from television, you know what I'm saying? And for her to attack old girl like that, I don't know if that was really more so how Dominique felt, you know what I'm saying? But it just seemed like it was good for TV to me. Um, But I felt sorry for Lauren in that situation. And then gonna ask Bello, do we have time? Is our connection dead or whatever she asked him? You knew the answer to that question before you even asked. I don't know why you asked that question. Maybe to try and prove a point to Dominique. You know what I'm saying? Which it pretty much proved the point, saying that it was a connection there because Bella didn't knock it down. But Dominique really didn't have a dog in the, not Dominique. Lauren really didn't have a dog in the fight at all.
No, I think very well said, Q, on all your commentary there. I mean, that's why I said, when it came to Ashante and Ashanti rather, and Bello, that it could have been something because it was so late that Bello really shot himself in the foot. Um, to use a statement that's not to offend anybody. Um, I know ever since that situation happened, it's weird to say that, but it's still a statement, y'all. So much love, grace, and space for that. Um, and then with Bello, I do feel like it was gaslighting, Lauren, because Lauren had the right to ask that question, right? And Dominique doing what she did, I thought that was completely out of line. Um, because it's just like, child, you got them. You know what I mean? So you could be the only person to have a feeling about somebody. So yeah, I definitely feel you.
So why does Dominique feel threatened by Lauren? Okay, evidently Dominique feel threatened by Lauren. She got to be, because even when they were at the getaway, she walked by just to sit in the area. So I feel like she feels somewhat threatened by Lauren. I feel like she do. Or maybe it's just the fact that somebody's close to Bella. And Bella has
That's why I said I felt like something happened at that cabin getaway. Um,
attitude.
because yeah, she's so possessive of Bello even more now, and her talking about how strong their connection is. He done met her mom and dad, and they love him, and all this other stuff. Like, one, that was her exerting her authority in front of Lauren, her showing her dominance over Bello, letting it be known like y'all really have nothing. That's why it was very tasteless the way that she acted, but I didn't actually put it together, the fact that, she does come from reality television. So this would be a time where the cattiness and the attacks of other women who like someone you like will come about. So yeah, but still, there was a different way that she definitely could have done that. But then again, bringing up something that you brought up last week, Q, was the whole gaslighting situation. Because I feel like Bella was gaslighting Lauren. Like, he could have just let her go. He could have just been honest, like, hey, we really don't have a connection. It's not as, I was trying to make that a connection, but it's not going to be. Or, hey, I'm trying, whatever the case is. But I felt like that right there was an opportunity for Lauren to either say, you know what, hey, I'm a self-eliminate or not. Like, honestly, at that point right there would have been no reason for her to go further. And elimination wouldn't even need to happen.
Agreed.
I think that would have went against who Bello was. You have stood up and told Dominique, I told Lauren, hey, we don't have a connection. I'm moving in a certain direction. He just the way he moves, you're right, Gigi. He's a gaslighter. The way he moves, he's a gaslighter. Because if not, he would have made sure Lauren have a great understanding, and then at the same time gave Dominique the power. Like, I'm only here for you. We're gonna move forward with us. Anybody else in the way, there's nobody in the way but us. He would have gave Dominique that reassurance. But what he did was he did not fully commit to Dominique. He pretty much, you know, in and out with Lauren. Instead of telling Lauren what it really is, he kind of want Lauren to figure things out instead of just being straightforward. And so, yeah, A1 gaslighter.
Yeah, it's like one of those situations where instead of you actually coming outright and saying, no, I don't want to be with you, it's like you throw hints, or you just like, oh, well, I stopped talking to him, or I didn't call him for 2 days. They should know. It's like, no, just fucking say it. What
Yep.
is wrong with actually coming out? You are an adult. What is wrong with you saying, listen, I was trying to make, a connection with, see if there was any other connections besides the one that I hold, strong. It didn't happen. So, we tried, but I don't think it's going to work. Something. Like, but there was none of that. And then again, honestly, Lauren, I feel like Lauren knew too. Why'd you even show up? Honestly, some dates you can refuse. But then again, hey, for camera time, they will put you in situations purposely, even though you know that this is not a situation that is going to bear any fruit. Okay, so production knows what they're doing when they do this shit too. But still, yeah, he definitely could have expressed his plan or desire to not move forward with Lauren. He could have done that in a very respectful, mature way. I don't feel like he did.
Yeah.
But that was also, again, a way to pacify Dominique in a way. And I felt like that actually was even more fuel for Dominique to act the way that she was acting.
Yeah, fully agree with that.
So, yeah. Moving on, though.
Yes, indeed. So now we get to Donna and Vince, and I don't mind recapping this again because it was so cute. These two. So Vince is seeing Donna's outfit, and Gigi said that Donna said that that's exactly what the look I was trying to go for. And I said, Q, basically what happened with Vince was, yes, to the dean of the math department of this university, I need you to transfer Vince out my class. No, Vince is a great student. He's on time. He's respectful. I just need him out of my class.
The thing about it, the beautiful thing about it is, Donna wanted to show Vince another side of her. She even said something. She said to him, he's like, where are you going to sit down like that? She said, on your lap. Or something like that. She said.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, she's really trying to show Vince another side of her. You know what I'm saying? Show Vince that he's interested in that. She's really just wanting to get to know him alone. Like, and we've never seen that side of Donna.
And it is, and I'm glad you said that because, and I said this to Gigi before you came in. Shout out to everybody that's here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Glad to have all you here. I said, isn't it interesting that the two oddballs that everybody said that they were misplaced and this, that, and the third were the two that were actually the most level-headed the whole season. And so, Vince is not as romantic as Donna wants him to be. And, Donna asked, what could she do to be better? And Vince said, rely on who he is and his heart. And Q, I said this and I want to know your take on this. I said to Vince that sometimes, and as I said this to Vince, I'm saying this to myself because I think me and Vince are one and the same, except I think I'm a lot more refined than Vince. But I said, even in your delivery, sometimes your heart will not be seen because of the circumstances. So even though you got that heart and you got that care and you always execute, the words are still the words, whether she knows your heart and whether she knows your heart or not, or whether you have a moment, this, that, and the third. And also, too, just because she can rely on who you are doesn't mean that the words still don't hurt.
Almost that. Even though they came from a good place, you know what I mean? The word is still gonna be the word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes you're gonna really have to find ways to say certain things. You know what I mean? Because at the exact same time, you don't want it raw and uncut all the time either. You know what I mean? So sometimes, depending on the situation, you really gotta be this situational awareness. You know what I'm saying? And Vince needs to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Once he gets a better understanding of these situations, sometimes a joke is not meant for every situation. Sarcasm is for every situation. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the more it's required of him, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the better he'll become. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
no, absolutely.
might have to require for that man, you know what I'm saying, not to be more aware of the situation. But with Donna, he's gonna have to be more aware of the situation because we want the best outcome as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
No, absolutely. And then at the end of that day, and very well done. And then at the end of the day, Vince said it's kind of nippy out here. And Donna was like, "That's what you here for?" I'm like, "Oh my Lord!" These two are about to have their docu-series premiere this fall on OWN. And OWN, if you don't do it, we're gonna have problems. Okay? I'm gonna be offended. I'm gonna be ashamed. I'm gonna be disgusted by y'all behavior if y'all don't air this docu-series right here. Okay? When Donna said that, I'm just like, oh, she wants a fireplace with Vince tonight, child. So with all that being said, what do y'all think of this date? Seems like Donna's ready to make some
agree with you
babies
that
with
this day was very cute. I feel like Donna and Vince are definitely I feel like they are like that, I could see them in another 5 seasons later doing their marriage. They are definitely, and I think we actually did speak about this, not that I think, but we said this, that they seem like the one that will last the longest. Like I could see them going far, getting married, possibly, him giving Donna some babies because, she don't have none. He's trying to multiply and maximize that family. And it's well understood. And you guys are right. Donna definitely is trying to show Vince a different side of her. She's definitely trying to open up and let him know, like, hey, you plus me equals we. And that's what it is.
Yep.
But yeah, she was making so many cute comments back to him, and their conversations are always like, there's so much substance in their conversations. Like I don't get bored watching Donna and Vince talk because they hold so much weight with their conversations.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I could just see them just like this, watching sunsets and sunrises together, drinking coffee, getting a routine down together. And I even said this because, the timeline is the issue, or that's, something with Vince. But when you find that person, some of that shit goes out the way.
Yep.
Donna can say, hey, Vince, I love you enough that I'm willing to wait. And Vince can say, hey, I love you enough that I don't want to wait. Like, you never know what could happen when you find someone that you really, really love and that you get and you feel like you can be with. Like, time changes, feelings change,
yes,
your goals change, everything changes. How many times have you guys seen or heard of a person changing their entire appearance once they got into a relationship? Because sometimes a healthy relationship, honey, you like, dang, dude, you done gained 25 pounds. Shit. Because my girl cooking. I'm up in listen, I go to work, I come home, house clean, and got food on the table. I'm eating 3 meals a day. Before I was only eating 1. Yep. And half of it was just buns with pickles.
But another thing is that timetable that Donna has, I feel like it's understandable, but a lot of that can come through with communication. You know what I'm saying? If you like, I really want this to work. How can we make it work? You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. And
So
not to
I,
mention
Yeah,
too, Q,
absolutely.
not to mention too, Q, when Lauren came in, the way she cut her neck up, bitch, excuse you. Why do you exist in front of my husband? Like,
hey, but the way Lauren does it, you know what I'm saying? Like she kept her cool about everything. Keep a level head. She's not gonna let people see that side of her. You know what I'm saying? And I really, really respect that. You know what I'm saying? Versus Dominique, ready to chop your head off. And the thing about it is, I'm like Dominique. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're a little too
oh
old.
no, no, I was saying Donna, not Dominique. No, because it was Donna who cut her neck when Lauren came in. Donna,
Yeah,
her
yeah, yeah,
confessional.
yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I was just saying, as to the fact of how Dominique responds to
Oh,
Lauren.
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Those comments she was making, you know what I mean? The questions she was asking Lauren, like, what gave her the right to ask Lauren these
Yeah.
questions? It's like her response say a lot versus,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Silent can say a lot. You know what I'm saying? It can say a lot. But on the back end of that, her opening her mouth and projecting what she said, it says a lot too. And to me, it showed insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do all that. Lauren was very, not Lauren, what's the girl name? Donna was very quiet, let Lauren talk, say whatever else, you know what I'm saying? But she knew what she stood at in Vince's spot. I don't know
Yeah.
if Dominique is 100% sure in the spot of in her connection with Bello. I don't know.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Now,
Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. Donna can offer Vince everything. Dominique cannot offer Bella everything. She don't want them to feel. You know, the way they'll
Mm-hmm.
have them is gonna come very difficult. You know what I'm saying? This is his. But Donna, no, I can offer this man everything. Dominique, on the other hand, can offer Bella. So I don't know if she's somewhat insecure in their connection. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff had to happen at that getaway. We know
And
stuff happened at that getaway.
and then I also, because you bringing that up, that is definitely a really, really great point. And it also makes me wonder how it would work out later on with the whole child situation, since he has this 1-year-old child, and Dominique can't have kids. Is she going to feel some type of way when he goes and visits his child if she's not there with him? Or is she expecting to be there with him from now on every time he goes visit this child? Because from what he said when he was with his brother, is that he, in the last 5 months, well, during that time, within the 5 months, he had seen the child 3 times.
right.
But his brother has never met the child. So if his brother hasn't even met the child, she might not, be first on the list to meet the child either. But then again, she could. But still, the question is, if there's a time where she's not able to go, is she going to be just as jealous and have a problem with him connecting with his baby mama so that he can see his child? So, I mean, yeah, that's a wonder. And then something else when it comes to Lauren. Um, so I do feel bad for how Dominique was coming at her. I really do. But on the back end, part of me is like, that's kind of what you get, because how your friends was attacking Vince and you not standing up for
Yeah.
him. And then at the cabin trip, you doubled down and basically said her friends are right and he was wrong. That to me is like, there's your karma. It might not have been in the same way, but here you go. Someone's
No, very fair
questioning
point.
what you're saying. Someone's questioning your validity. Someone's questioning who you are and what you're saying, and questioning your word, just like you did with Vince.
Yeah. No, very fair point. Very fair point.
To tell you the truth, I ain't gonna say he's messy, but to air that kind of information out, I want to, that just television. I hope it's not just television, because that adds a whole different dynamic to your dating life. You know what I'm saying? Because you as a parent, you really haven't figured out how you gonna raise your child? Am I gonna get close to the child, or am I just gonna raise it far away? It it has so many different variables. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you got that situation figured out yet. How you gonna do it? But inserting someone else into that, it's gonna be very. It's not gonna be difficult, but it's gonna have a challenge. You know what I'm saying? So, uh to me, should Bello even really be worried about? Um, I don't know the kind of connection Bello should be looking for. I mean, he his own man. You know, he knows what's best for him.
Right.
But the kind of connection that's gonna be required, I have to be very flexible. You know, like you were saying. You know, sometimes you might have to fly out to go see your daughter and this. Will that person be accepting of how that situation is going to be? You got a lot of soul searching and thinking, and out of Dominique and Ashante, on paper, I feel like Ashante will be a better option because she's gonna offer something Dominique can't. You know, then I feel like Dominique's a little older too. You know, to me, as the situation unfolds and we see more of who Dominique is, it's gonna trip you out when I say this. Their relationship really reminds me of what's that lady name? What's the thick red lady? Who got into it with the producers that were on, I believe, or
You talking about Janelle?
Janelle and what's the guy name?
Quentin.
Quentin.
Janelle and Quentin. That's what it reminds me of. This situation reminds me of Janelle and Quentin. It reminds me because the more I feel like we see who Dominique is, she kind of reminds me. She has that slight that rough edge like Janelle. You know what I'm saying? She's a little bit more refined, and I feel like Bella is just kind of going along with the flow with Dominique, just like Quentin did with Janelle.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
No, very well done, Q. Right on
But yeah,
point as
that
always, bro.
possessiveness, how it is now, where there's not even a secure like title to the relationship. I mean, whether them two talking about Bella and Dominique have had the conversation of okay, yeah, we're in a relationship. If they've had that conversation, then that whole setup with Lauren shouldn't have even happened, or it should have just completely been where hey, there was honesty and transparency. But again, like I said, I feel like Bello was also giving fuel to Dominique to keep on fanning flames towards Lauren. But yeah, I feel like there's just like his brother said, I feel like the possessiveness and just how she was, the aggression is not good for Bello. It's not good for the development of him, what he has going on. And honestly, with him being a Muslim, that is definitely not a part of that culture. So that right there, he's not going to be able to tolerate that.
Because we see that a little bit later on in the preview that one of the family members got a question about that.
You know, they don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, again, is this really going to be a relationship that lasts between this, or is this a right now situation? Is this okay, I know how to end out the show because I've done reality TV before, so listen, just follow me, or is this really we're going to do this for real?
Right.
I don't see, and I'm gonna tell you honestly, even though Dominique's his strongest connection, I don't see them lasting at all. And I don't see the connection that he had with Ashante or Lauren. So honestly, I don't see why he would be there. But to play the game and to end it out, I could see him and Dominique ending it out just to end it out. But I don't see it lasting.
And then the fact that she throw up, well, Bella met my daddy. Bella met this person. Bella met that person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, why do you have the truth? Don't need to be explained. If I know, if I'm the truth, I don't have to sit here and make.
Very good point.
I don't have to make nobody believe the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she's really sitting here trying to get people to believe, it's more than what it is.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I
and
would.
that's so true what you said. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brett.
No, go right ahead. I'll come right after you. It's all good.
No, I was just gonna say that's so true what you said, because you talking about how he's met your mom and your daddy and they love him, but in the next clip, honey, your daddy
Alone.
got something to say. Don't seem like there was
That
that
part.
the love that you was talking about. And you are so right.
That
What's understood doesn't need to be explained. Because she's doing a whole lot of explaining and questioning why. If you
Yeah.
know your position, you don't have to say anything. Because one thing I'm gonna tell you, especially as a woman, if you have a man who is your man, not y'all's man, but your man, he's gonna put you in a position to where you don't have to say nothing. Because he will correct any incorrections that happen.
Bingo.
No, absolutely. And honestly, to
So
tell you the truth, this is how I feel about it. Do y'all remember when the Razor came out and the iPhone came out, right? And how big those two phones were, right? I mean, to the point where
right.
Motorola back the Razor in an all new way, which I gotta give Motorola the credit, right? At this point, Dominique is giving up. Well, listen, iPhones are better than Android. It's just like, okay, well, can we both be grateful that we got a phone that can call people, that we can get to who we need to get to in case we in trouble? Like, what's the point? Like, that's how I really feel about this. Like, okay, and your point is, just Jesus Christ, it's all. And this is the thing too.
Exactly.
No, for real. And to put more of a fine point on it, I'm gonna bring up Wendy Williams for a second, right? Because her talk show was, she always said her talk show was like in a shoebox. Wasn't a big set, but it was hers. You think about that talk show set versus Oprah Winfrey, right? And she owned her studio. It was a bigger studio. It had 2 sound stages, right? Whether your talk show is in a shoebox or whether you own the studio, you're still on TV 5 days a week. The studio can only do as much as the host does rather. So if you are a shitty ass host, the studio can make it look, oh my God, wow, they look really entertaining. No, that's because the lights are set in a perfect position. But if you're really good at what you do, child, the monitor is out, but we're here. And
right.
I feel like,
shit. Good Morning America went from a stadium to a showroom.
Bingo.
Gigi, thank you for saying that, because I thought I was the only one. I'm like, y'all were America's #1 morning show, moving out of Times Square into the basement of a glorified building named after one of the Robert A. Iger building. I'm like, I know it just can't be me, because I'm just like, right now Disney is going through a lot with their theme parks and stuff. And far be it for me to give an opinion, but if I'm Bob Iger and we got America's #1 morning show, and the #1 morning show seems to be that people love being in Times Square with people that could feel connected to them, why would I move that kinetic energy from an open space to a closed space? But hey, listen, Bob Iger's a smart one, apparently. Child, just anyway. Just
Right.
I thank you for saying that, because I thought it was just me. I really did. I thought it was just me when GMA did that move. I'm like, are y'all stupid?
Yeah. Moving on, because that's just crazy.
Yeah. So, but the analogies are, if you own the room, you don't have to tell the room you own the room, basically, in all of our commentary. Yes, indeed there. So then we get to Darius and Ashante, or Ashante rather, as this I Fly indoor skydiving. And this day, it existed, you know what I mean? Ashante was scared. It was definitely loud, and they don't miss the days of having kids. And Darius said, maybe both of their connections maybe were in the way of what could have been with them. And Darius said that maybe I'm not even thinking about Ashley anymore. Now I'm gonna just say this, Darius, bro. Can you please stop being Cam from last season? I'm gonna say it two more times. Could you please stop being Cam from last season? Could you please stop being Cam from last season? Because you did not give a damn up or ish about Ashante until it was a situation where you were like, you know what, this is too much for me. Let me go to another option. So that way I can still look like I have somebody in this thing, okay? Because y'all talk on the phone for hours, but this was y'all first date? Really? I mean, listen, even if I was on the show, right? Now, if we're going to be, in love privately, we're going to be also out loud. You know what I mean? Like, even with Donna and Vince, even though it was a slow burn, they were always out loud. Like, when Vince saw Donna at the friend thing, oh my God, woo. Okay, let me get my eyes up to heaven, because if I look down, I might go to hell. It would be an energy that we would be able to see with y'all too. And this is not on Ashante. This is on you, Darius. You did this shit because the heat got too real for you with Ashley, and you don't like responsibility. On to Q and GG with y'all commentary.
I'm just blown that Ashante is putting herself in this position. You clearly see Bello is not making your priority. Now Darius hit you up and trying to make the late connection. Things ain't going right with Ashley, So I really wish that Ashante would say, you know what? I'd rather bow out gracefully, because she can get her feelings hurt at the end. I mean, if she has any feelings invested, you know what I mean? Because a lot of you guys can go stick with their main connections, I believe, first. So if I was her, I would just, bow out gracefully, because it's just too late in the game to really be trying to form a connection. You know what I mean? And evidently, I feel like it's just good for TV to have her around, because you got 3 guys, 4 girls. So it's gonna be an extended episode, just because of that situation. But and at the exact same time, I wish Darius to stop acting. Everybody can see this a mile away. This is not who this man is 100% of the time. It's no way you can have. I mean, I understand. Hey, if that's you, that's you. You know what I mean? Your look, but his jump be painted on so smooth every time he get on TV. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like he's in character. You know what I'm saying? It really it's heavy. Yeah, this. No. Oh God! Everything he said has to have some kind of soliloquy with it, or a sharp punchline or something. I'm just like, bro, like, just you know what I'm saying? Instead of this person you're portraying.
I totally agree. Like, all I could think of is a pimp named Slickback. He has, you're so right, something to say. Like, dude got a comeback for a comeback. And it's like he has this is what makes me feel like some things that have come out about Darius could have some validity to him, because he has that swindler talk, okay? Like, he could scam you out your drawers and then sell them back to you. Like, I just feel like oh my God, a used car salesman, exotic car salesman. He's bringing that charm. That's what he's bringing. So I don't know if anything that we have seen has been Darius, or if it's been the Tubi intern, the pimp intern. Like, who are we seeing?
Every character come with a new fur.
Yeah, it's like,
We
come
make the
on.
furs.
Like, what in the world is. And you're so right. It's like, come on now. You haven't had no other connections. You've been so stuck on Ashley. You've been talking about how you and Ashley are so connected. Even when it came time to the pottery and the plants, you gave yours to Ashley. Ashley gave yours, to each other. Steven was the only one who was like, I'm gonna give one to everyone except Donna.
Yep.
Which, hey, that's fine. You're lost. It's okay. But we've seen that your connection has been Ashley this entire time. Now, all of a sudden, when we're down to the nitty gritty, and now you want to try to build that connection with Ashante, it's a little too late, I feel. But I was also saying, we talked about there being plants on the show sometimes, and it very well could be that Ashante could be one. Not saying she is, but it's possible. That's why she has lasted so long without having a verifiable connection. But we're at the end now, so
Yeah.
it's like, what's gonna happen now?
No, fully agree. Fully agree. Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm getting called. Hello? You really want to do this? You know we live. Okay. All right. I'll let you talk to. Now, Gigi, you brought up my fucking damn neck. Now, listen. I was on Cartoon Network, okay? That was Adult Swim. Now, I don't sell draws off of women, okay? Now, why are we doing this shit, GG9? Why? And hey, Q, good to hear your voice, brother. A pimp named Slipback is in the building. I just want to know why my name was brought up unnecessarily.
Listen, because evidently somebody went in your closet and got your best fox fur and is now wearing it on reality TV.
Now, listen, my man Habibi is my man Habibi. Now, I don't know how Darius got into my closet, so I'm gonna have to talk to Habibi, and how a pimp talks to somebody versus you commoner people talk to people is gonna be a little bit different. But I just want to make sure there was no slander upon my name. Now listen, I go to the Thicklitchers Church of God in Christ, where Bishop Reverend the holier than thou Braylon Lee is the overseer of the church, and I'm a part of the usher board, and I have reformed my life somewhat, but I just want to make sure we were good in the neighborhood with no slander upon my name, because I actually like you, Gigi. I like you, Q. I like being over here with the family. Okay, I just want to make sure we good.
Listen, it's all love over here with the family. We just want to make sure that you know that somebody is out here unlawfully taking what should be yours. And I feel like he is even taking your slang and trying to recruit. So I'm like, listen, he trying to recruit. Now, I don't know if he's trying to take over your turf. But
his white ex-wife is the head of my operations team, and we have included snow bunnies as a part of the force now for pleasure and services and products. So praise be unto God, hallelujah! It's a great return on investment. So I'm gonna work it out with her. You know what I mean? I'm not upset at her, because she told me the situation. I felt bad for her, so I always try to do good in the neighborhood. But I'm gonna handle Darius, because I saw that Mac video too. Okay, now I'm directing that film, and we were not supposed to cast Darius. Okay, so I got a lot to work out, but I just want to make sure we good. I'm gonna give the show back to Braylon Lee. Okay, Braylon, back to you. Thank you, pimp. A pimp. Now it's a pimp. Okay, fine. A pimp named Slipback. Thank you so much. There you go. Good stuff. Okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. He just wanted to come through and make sure his name was good in the neighborhood. So yes, indeed. All right, Q. Much love to you, brother. Yes, indeed. So we are almost done here, everybody. So then we are. You never know who's gonna pop up on this damn show, child. So with that being said, now we're with the fellas for the last time. We got Vince, Bello, and Darius, and this is the final lounge here. So, so Ashante, Bello said that his brother felt like Ashante was probably the best fit. And, Vince is still with Donna. It's just a timetable thing. When it came to the negatives, it was Vince for Lauren, Bello for Lauren, and Darius for Ashley. And apparently Ashley talked to Vince. Now, here's what I got to say on this to Darius. Darius, you have done a lot this season, brother. Okay. And you also go off on Vince. It's not Vince's fault that you did not do what you were supposed to do and give Ashley security. Y'all are all in this experience. Vince has never done anything wrong to you. He's never shaded you. He's never tried to come between a connection with you and him, because the thing that confused me was like, well, I got a problem with that. Go talk to your brother. Go talk to a dog. Who are you to say who can and cannot talk to who? Because from what we're hearing, you talking to anyone and everyone that's available, sir. So I didn't like that heat that you gave to Vince unnecessarily. Now, of course, we got to see what season finale is going to do. But brother, I can tell you this: Vince and Donna have what you are never going to have, and that's a motherfucking fact. Over to you, Gigi, for your commentary. I'm just like, I know this Negro did not give Vince this heat when Vince has done nothing to him all season.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because first off, look within yourself and find out why it is that the person you have had, because from what you say is Ashley's not your top no more. She, you don't feel like she's a good connection. Search within yourself and find out why it is that this woman would feel that just by someone else asking, hey, are you okay? And them unloading, evidently there's been some stuff that's been built up and backed up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay. Now, this again though, Ashley, is what we're talking about being too accessible. Okay. Because one, Vince isn't your connection, which is fine. Hey, if you treat him like your friend, that's your brother. Okay, that's somebody that you feel comfortable enough to express your feelings to, fine. But in this process, when you have someone that you are connected to, when you guys have a problem, it is not right for you to go to another man and unleash those problems. Unless you have already spoken to the man that you have the problem with and y'all have figured it out, hey, we're not going to do this. We're not going to be together. We're not going to talk. We're going to end this. This is done. Or you fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? There should be no reason why you should, go and have that kind of conversation with someone else who's going through the same process and that is going to be in the men's lounge with this same person. Because somehow it's going to come out, right? Or it's possible that it could. So yeah, I feel like that's a two-way thing. Like, I feel like, Darius definitely needs to look within himself and figure out why it is that Ashley felt that way or did that. And also Ashley figure out, was that the best way to handle it by going to Vince and talking to him about it? So, but as far as the unanimous decision of Lauren being at the bottom, not surprising. But I do want to just go ahead and bring awareness to this bear rug that he's got on the couch over there next to him.
Child.
It is taking up the whole side of the couch. Oh my gosh. And all Tommy could say is, yeah, that's Detroit for you. Mhm. You're right. Yeah, that's Detroit for you.
Sometimes the best comedy is just saying what needs to be said, you know. You ain't gotta add no sauce to
Right.
it, you know. Just but you know what, you brought up a very good point, Gigi, about that, you know, it should be with Darius, right? That Ashley should talk to Darius. But I'll take your point and raise that point of, if you can't feel comfortable to talk to your top connection and someone else was more understanding, then maybe that just says everything that you need to know, that maybe this should be over.
Come on now. Say that. Now, say that.
Let me say that one more time. If you had to talk to another man, which for the record, Gigi brought up a great point of that, you know, Ashley, you should not have went to Vince. However, y'all are in the same experience. So like, the hell? None of y'all are married. and number three, y'all all are trying to figure out what love means to you. And sometimes just getting an outside perspective is what you're supposed to do. Okay. And Darius, you also gave your card to Ashley. Okay. So just keep it a buck. But let me say it 2 more times for the record. If she had to go talk to Vince about what was going on, maybe she didn't feel comfortable with you. Maybe that should tell you that it should be over. If she felt more comfortable with Vince, and Vince being Vince could give more love, grace, and space than you, and that's your top connection, what does that say about you? Child.
Right.
Just keep it in the book. I mean, I from Gigi's point of view, I can get the heat now because, okay, you would rather her come to you, but she could come to you, bro. And you were way wrong for giving Vince that heat because he did nothing wrong. He was being comforting. Good damn. Like, really, that's a crime? Jesus Christ.
That's why I said, like, I mean, take a look within yourself and ask yourself, why is it that she was comfortable enough to go talk to someone else about a situation that y'all had?
Correct.
You so worried about being a Mac that you're forgetting what really matters. Moving on, Darius just be boiling. Oh my gosh.
If we see the Mac movie franchise on Tubi, I am going to lose it.
Oh man.
Okay. So then
Return of the Motor City Mac.
Listen.
Starring Darius.
My Lord Jesus. Can you imagine? Because listen, OWN does movies, but they usually do holiday movies. Can you imagine Mac Claus during on the holidays or on for the holiday season?
Could you imagine the Mac Cracker?
You know what? I'm not doing this with you. No, nope. Nope, not doing it with you. No, Christmas time is the time for families, Gigi. They can't air that one.
7 days of Macness. 7 days of Mackin'.
Good damn.
You know Instead
what?
of the night before Christmas, the night I went macking.
You know what? Jesus. Could you imagine if they did a own version of the Elf movie? Hey,
Oh
so
gosh, Rudolph the Mac Deer.
yes, Mac the Elf here.
Oh my god. Elf the Mac.
Oh my God, child.
Starring Darius.
Bro, listen, this is not our fault. This is Reddit's fault. I'm gonna show you exactly whose fault it is, okay? And we're saying
Oh, my
this with a
goodness.
lot of love, Reddit, okay? But this is y'all's fault right here, okay? Here we go. Wait a minute, here we go. Wait.
Oh my gosh. Santa Claus was a Mac man.
Listen,
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I saw mommy kissing MAGA clones. I did. I saw mama and daddy macking.
Listen, oh my god, the wood, because you could be macking or hanging.
Yes. Yes. From kids who 1 to 92, though it's been said many times, many ways, Mary Mackin to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, that King Cole. I'm so sorry to you, brother. I didn't mean to disrespect your sound like that. Listen, this ain't our fault, damn it. This is the Love Reddit's fault. We just responded to shit.
Rudolph is macking reindeers. Oh my gosh. Okay. While Lauren's sitting there looking like Christmas time. Oh man.
I want the Big Mac 3000. You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You'll shoot your eye out.
Miracle
Oh.
on Mackin Street. You know what? Let's stop this.
Listen,
shit.
Halloween time. Mackle Myers.
Oh my God. Good Lord, jeez. Oh my God. Hunting
Nightmare.
and Mackin during, you know what?
Nightmare on Mac Lane.
You know what?
Nightmare on Mac Street.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Mackin over the rainbow, way up.
Mac in the Oz.
Oh my God.
Follow the Max down the road. Follow the Max down the road. Follow the Max down the road. All right. We could keep going, but we're gonna. Okay.
Hey, Mac, why are you shooting those red arrows? Well, listen, I'm Cupid. And Cupid be macking people in love. You understand? This is what I do on Valentine's Day. You know what? We need to move on.
Yo, why are you wearing all that green? Hey, it's St. Matrix Day.
You know what? Now, Mac, why are you throwing down the kitchen? Look, bean, green, potato, tomato, macking. Look, I'm macking mac and cheese. I named it. You name it, I name it, we name it. Damn it. Okay.
Oh, please forgive me for this one. Oh my gosh, y'all forgive me for this one. Hey, ain't tomorrow a holiday? Yeah, it's Mac Luther King Day.
You know what?
Okay, I'm done. All right.
I have a dream that every black man be macking a BBW from the back, motherfuckers. You know what? Let me stop. That's it. Okay, we're done.
Yeah, all right. That's it. Okay, sorry guys. We went over the live. Okay, we're moving.
We're done. So, and to MLK's family, that was nothing but love, grace, and space. I am so sorry. That just. Okay. You have to follow the bouncing ball of the comedy over here. Okay, moving on. We love MLK over here. Without him, we wouldn't be here. In Jesus' name, yes, amen. So we got Bello and Lauren here. The brother was great. Everything else was shit. And Bello said that Lauren was quick to dismiss someone from the fellas. And Bello talked about his character being questioned. Bello, your character was never questioned all season long, bro. All Lauren said was the character was questioned when A, B, and C happened to you. Not that your character was bad. Even nephew Tommy said, I understand where Lauren's coming from. Okay. And then, of course, we had Darius and Ashley, right? And Ashley, child, you had this energy of, you better pick me. Like, child, I'm sorry. Like, what are we doing here? You better pick me? Like, y'all do realize on Ray of Love, you don't really win a relationship. You win the opportunity to explore it. Child, the big age difference, this, that, and the third, and Ashley just wants to feel safe. That's it. Child, just I needed at least 2 of these bottles right here just to have, so I can deal with these 2 people right here. So, with that being said, back over Bello and Lauren. Lauren gets told by Bello that she's not ready to love. And Lauren says, what a joke. And I feel Lauren, but also too, Lauren will be okay. I don't think Lauren's a bad person. I think that she had a rightful moment to feel that way, because how dare you tell me I'm not ready to love after I was direct with you with a question and you're gaslighting in my face? And sometimes you have to be seen so you can be embraced. So Lauren said that she has learned what she does not want in a relationship after this. But I don't think Lauren hates the show, because she's been doing her reviews. I mean, we, peeked in on her YouTube channel, Child to Jaguar Actual. And Lauren, she been doing the damn thing. I think many of the cast has been doing reviews this season. Shout out to the cast for recognizing their own autonomy, and also to their currency as well. And then, of course, Darius and Ashley, child. Darius says, you're still ready to love. Whoop the mother uckin' do, child. Just, oh my God. Just GG, over to you, child, for your commentary.
Yeah, my bad about that. Yeah, this right here, first off, the energy that was coming off of her was already on 1,000. She wore a red dress, which meant fire, okay? She was already there. And from the beginning, it was already bad. He commented on how good she looked and how nice she looked, and She had a smart comment to say about how he was dressed, said that he looked like the Grim Reaper. Like, damn, he commented you, and that's the energy that you gave him. I understand her feeling some type of way because she feels like maybe Bello um, did her wrong when it came to Dominique. But honestly, the energy I feel like was unwarranted for the simple fact of Lauren, you yourself should have known that there was really no real connection with him. Out of the conversations that have been had, out of the dates that you've had, out of the connections that definitely has not it hasn't, increased. I don't see where I can see her being mad because of, Bello being the one to dismiss her, and she feels like he's the one that basically played in her face. I can understand that. Absolutely. I'd be pissed off too. Like, hey, you could have picked somebody else. But still, it was just her attitude period was already stink. And there was little stuff that she's done throughout the season that kind of gave her a bad rap, just like with her attitude. Yeah, she was cool and calm in a way when, Donna was sitting there with Vince and she was kind of being, a little poised, and, she was giving grace when Dominique was coming at her. But again, we've seen that she didn't have that same energy when she was around her friends. If her friends was there, she would be ready to rah-rah and go after it. You know what I'm saying? Because she has backup. But when she's alone, it's kind of a different story. But here, I feel like she already kind of knew what was going to happen. And she was already ready for the attack. Like, she was ready for it. She knew what was going to happen, I feel. And that's another reason why I feel like during the date with Dominique, he could have just ended it there and let her self-eliminate. Yeah, like this right here, yeah, it definitely was a waste of time. She could have definitely been doing something else besides that. And honey, let me tell you, the way she chugged down that martini, she said, "Are we done here?" Chug that bitch and goodbye. He couldn't even get up out the seat fast enough to try to walk her out before she was out the door. She was ready to leave.
Oh, she was done.
Yeah. And then when it comes to Ashley and Darius, the whole age gap one is going to be an issue. Okay, people might say it's not going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue, especially with the fact that Ashley has not lived enough. She has no children. Darius has 4. She's not been married. Darius says he's not been married, but he was in an 11-year relationship. She probably ain't been in an 11-year relationship because, honey, that was just shit. That would have been when she was just 19. That ain't enough time for her. So, it's like there's a lot of differences between them that I feel like will cause problems. And then, just like you said, she's so quick to pop off or, get mad. That's going to be a thing because, not saying that she's immature, but she's still in a state of young-mindedness. Okay, she doesn't have certain experiences in life that may cause her to be as serious as what he's wanting. And then again, it might work out for Darius because I feel like the type of person that he is sometimes he needs somebody who might not be as strong-minded. Not saying that Ashley's not strong-minded, but she's a little bit younger, and sometimes it is a little bit easier to manipulate or to kind of sway a person to do what you want in a way. Not saying that that's what he's doing, but he kind of gives off that energy, okay? Not going to sugarcoat it and act like he doesn't. He does. But yeah, I don't... And then the back and forth, like, y'all have argued already, and just like, she said it. They argue or disagree, and then 5 or 10 minutes later they're laughing again.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great when you're able to disagree, but then you can also come together and you can laugh and you can realize, like, hey, what we just did, that was crazy. But when that becomes
your normal,
when that becomes your norm, then that's a problem. When you're expecting that, hey, we're going to argue, yeah, we'll laugh afterwards, but we're still going to argue. No, who wants to live like that? Why not just have peace and harmony?
Yes.
And then, the issue with, her submitting or feeling like, submitting to him, that's going to also be an issue because him being 10 years older than her, he's definitely going to want somebody who's going to follow his rules. He's at that age where he wants somebody to follow him. He's going to want somebody to do what he says.
Correct.
And we talked about that. That's not a bad thing, as long as you have the. Don't offer me a lifetime package when that package doesn't even come with health benefits. Okay.
Amen.
So don't offer something or want something from somebody when you can't even deliver on what you're wanting. You're not delivering. This is the whole Ponzi scheme. You just want, but you're not about to give no product. No, I don't. So that's what I feel like is going to be the reason between them. But for him to be in the lounge and, actions is bottom, he doesn't know if they are connected no more. And, the conversation, he's got a problem with Vince. But then when they get, in front of each other, that's who you want to be with. That's, you know what I'm saying? Now you're acting like you guys are going to be together. What was all that talk with Ashante?
That part.
So I feel like Darius has had his to-be representative come out the entire time. He's been showing that he can be a pimp in the morning, a pimp in the evening, just like that, So honestly, I'm just waiting to see if he actually does leave with Ashley or anyone.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel you.
But yeah, we see Lord's gone, and now it's down to 4. So.
Yes, indeed. And then the season finale is next week. So there is a argument that happens with Darius and Vince. Of course, we got to see more of that. But there is the ladies' families. And Dominique's dad has a problem with him being a Muslim. There is a question with Vince and Donna once again. And here's the thing with Vince and Donna. I feel like these questions are not detrimental questions, right? Of course, we got to see the full context, conjecture, and connection, but I feel like these are problems that they have, but they're not going to stay in that state. And then, of course, there are some people as well. And then, they got to find that meeting spot. And Ashley looks like she is crying, child, of I don't want to feel unappreciated. So
right, and she don't want to feel like she's making the wrong choice.
Exactly. So it's like, so did you just not want to just leave that last date and just be done with it? Just asking a question, Yeah, so just late, child. Okay. What did you think of the preview?
I feel that I think the preview definitely is it shows a lot of holes within certain storylines. Just like we talked about Dominique talking about how Bello met his mom and her mom and dad, and they love him. And we see something different when they're face to face and the dad, they have that conversation, because you would think that if he's met your mom and dad or even FaceTime with them or talk to them on the phone, that conversation would have come up, especially if you're throwing out the fact that they love him. Like, evidently that conversation wasn't had. So there's the hole right there. And then, of course, at the end, we see Ashley crying. Yeah, they're hugging and kissing right there at the end, but she's still feeling like she doesn't want to make the wrong decision. And I feel like that's going to be what's going to keep her from choosing Darius. And even if she does choose him, I do not see them lasting to the reunion at all.
Yep.
The one I could see lasting or even making something happen or even continue to try would be Vince and Donna. I would be so shocked if it doesn't happen. But they're who I'm rooting for, and that's who I could see happening. And honestly, I want to see this confrontation between Vince and Darius. I want to see how that plays out. So, I'm here for it. And like you said, this week is, the finale. And after that, we have the reunion.
The reunion. Now, question. We know that it's normally 2 parts. Would you be here for 2 parts or 3 parts?
just because of how good this season has been, I would be here for 3 parts. And I'm gonna tell you, I hope that they most likely will probably do something in remembrance of Richie, because didn't he pass away?
Yes.
So, doing something in remembrance of him would be definitely something nice to do. But yeah, I would be here for a 3-parter. And again, I'm waiting for them to do, even if it's a 2-parter, I'm still waiting for them to do the live reunion.
Yeah.
Take us back to live. That's really what I'm waiting for to happen within the seasons to come. But yeah.
Because this one would have been a great live reunion, child. It would have been great live. I mean, just and let me tell you something. Everybody brought it this season. I mean, there was not one bad episode. It was like you actually looked forward to this thing. You know what I mean? It was just one of the top seasons ever.
It's been up into the 8s and 9s with our scoring this whole season. I don't think we've had one bad episode.
No.
Even with them, having a couple fillers in there, there was enough brought within the rest of the episode for those fillers to be obsolete, for it not to be like a big thing. But yeah, this episode, I'm still going to give it I'll give it an 8.8 actually.
Yeah. No, I will definitely agree with you there at 8.8. I mean, like, and this is the thing too. I think that, and by the way, for those of you who don't know, Ray to Love has been nominated for a NAACP Image Award. Okay. Now there is another said show from that is nominated. I'm gonna tell you right now, this season of Ray to Love is way better than that existence of that other said show.
Oh,
Ray to
are we still talking about that one?
No, not really. I'm just
saying, really, is there a comparison? Because honestly, the Never Ever Mets is better than that show.
Child,
I haven't even watched it in I don't know how many seasons.
Yes.
Child, since they had the A and B season, whichever season that was where they did an A and B side, I said, you know what, I'm over this. I am done with this. Oh, Lord. Not a cassette episode, a cassette season. What?
The A side and the B side, child.
The B side, A B side season. I don't know. You know what? This is why.
And not to mention too, like nephew Tommy, he's done this because I listened to the Steve Harvey Morning Show podcast, and Steve Harvey said, I got about 19 of them. It was funny how he did, because it was like, damn, really, you got stuck on me like that? But also too, Steve Harvey said, you know what, I wouldn't mind if he won one, and that's how you really know a real one in your corner of, I am so good in my career. At this point, I could wake up and not do a thing.
Right.
Good. I've done my run. I got the morning show. I got Judge Steve Harvey. I got Family Feud. I'm coasting. This is nephew's time. So if he gets it, I am very proud of him. And honestly, too, that would actually elevate Ray to Love in such a way that, child, the thing that y'all did not do with Melody Cherie winning the Queen of Reality TV and making promos off of that, y'all better make the NAACP award-winning show Ray to Love promos on OWN. I better see a whole campaign on that shit. Because if I don't, we're going to have problems. You approving shows that nobody fucking asking for, but let you win the NAACP Image Award show. Okay? Do the right thing by the people who are actually providing actual content. Fucking damn shit.
I feel that. But
and nephew Tommy bigger than Carlos King.
You know what? When the truth is spoken, you ain't even gotta say nothing else.
Nephew Tommy opened up for Luther Vandross.
Not Big Luther, not Little Luther, but Big Luther.
Big Luther, exactly.
Big Luther. Y'all
Nephew
gotta
Tommy,
understand how far back he goes.
that part. Nephew Tommy, okay. In addition to that, Nephew Tommy has been in his lane for a very long time. And guess what? Will Packer called him. Let me say that 2 more times. Will Packer called him. Will Packer called him for a job. When have we ever heard of anybody calling Carlos King for a job?
Lord.
I'll wait. Nephew Tommy has done more live events with Steve Harvey at the Essence Festival, at Comfort Inn Resort, Comfort Inn hotels. There was a point in time where Steve Harvey, before they pre-recorded everything, Steve Harvey did live broadcasts from Kmart. They were out and about doing live broadcasts. The Neighborhood Awards. Okay? For those of you who remember the Hoodie Awards, okay? Nephew Tommy been out here. And y'all don't want to give Nephew Tommy an overall deal at the Oprah Winfrey Network after he brought y'all 11 damn seasons. Y'all better do the right thing when that show wins an NAACP award. I better see a campaign like I've never seen one before. Okay? It better be as big as the launch of OWN. If not bigger.
And do something, give credit where credit's due. Stop taking, stop trying to cash in on the culture like that. Come on now, stop doing it.
That part.
And if you're gonna do it, at least show some love.
No, that part. Gigi, sometimes I wonder why I go off. I kind of think to myself, if I ever seem like, oh, this the motherfucker said that we ain't shit. I'm like, no. What we're not gonna do is you're not going to paint me with a broad brush because I was dropping truth on y'all.
Right.
Okay. I said all that because I want y'all to be better. And sometimes as a family, we gotta say what needs to be said. It's not gonna be the most pleasant. But I did review your shows. I broke 2 of them on YouTube. The Never Ever Mets and Hard Hustle Houston. Don't you write me off because I called y'all ass out.
Right. What you trying to say? What? No. Don't you put words in my motherfucking mouth. Oh, so you said I said what? No, hold on. Come on. No. Come. I said come here. No, motherfucker. I'm about to show you the virtual tour I was on when I said what I said. Since y'all want to act like I said something, no, y'all finna take y'all ass on tour. No, and you're gonna pay for gas. So right now.
That part right
we
there.
Ain't sitting here. Listen, we ain't doing tours for free now.
That part.
But yeah, definitely agree with you. Y'all better make this huge. Y'all better make an announcement as if y'all are ushering in a new king.
Yep.
Because honestly, Unc is more of a king than Carlos.
That part.
Our nephew. Listen, he nephew, cousin, Unc, brother.
Yep.
Listen, nephew Tommy is a whole family reunion by himself.
And is.
Shit. Anyway, that has been the recap of Ready to Love, season 11, episode 11. We are in Detroit. We are coming up. We are at the end. And man, it's a lot to see. So thank you guys for coming in and joining us and being here with us and commenting. We love you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, subscribe. Watch it back if you need to. Make sure that you're here with us next week as we recap the finale of Ready to Love Detroit. It is going to be a good one, guys. So
and of course,
make sure you guys stay up and stay great. Oh yeah. Oh, the reunion is even more anticipated. You know what? We might have to come up with a game or something. How we did for Ready to Love before. We might have to do something for this reunion because I feel like this season was so good. Like it deserved a good celebration for the reunion.
Yes, it does.
So we'll have to work that out and figure out how we're going to do that. Of course. But good night, everybody. Much love. All right. See ya.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Another great after show review show. Shout out to everybody that came through. Thank y'all so much for being here. Let me get y'all the let me see here. Quickly. Yes, indeed. Here. Okay, here we go. This was for Saturday, but we'll read it for today. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. Robert H. Schuller. Yes, indeed. There's time for the day motivator for Saturday, which is today, the 18th. But Saturday, January 17th, rather, 2026. Expand the goodness. It's a burden to continue holding up your corner of the world day after day, yet you know you must do so. Too many people have sacrificed too much for too long for you to let it begin to crumble. Honor, preserve, and expand upon all the goodness that has been gained from life. This is about a whole lot more than just you. Go ahead and resent the obligation if that's how you feel, but whether you resent it or not, follow through and fulfill it. Better yet, appreciate the privilege that has been afforded you. Rise up eager to fulfill the responsibility of your own existence. See that in the work of living well and true, you experience deep purpose, rather, as burdensome as it may feel at times. It also feels connected to the past, to the future, and to all that is. Give your best, for that is what makes life the best it can be for you, for everyone. Your task is demanding and meaningful, and that's a magnificent thing, Ralph Mawson. Expand the goodness. When I think about, the crew we have, right, with Ready to Love, I mean, we've been reviewing this show for some seasons now. Hey, Coach James Hodge, good to see you. Good. So you just came in at the end, but it's good to see you here, my friend. Always good to see you. When I think of this show, right, and I think about how far I have come in my perspective of relationships, I've recognized the only reason why I have an expanded view is because I allow myself to see good things in life. A lot of times we wonder why we receive bad things or we view things in a bad way. It's because of what we consume. So that's the first thing. So if you want goodness to expand for you, you have to start looking at the good. Amen. The second thing I will say to you is rise up eager to fulfill the responsibility of your own existence. Nobody's going to be better than you at being you than you. Steve Harvey said, you may know more than me, and you may know more than me, and you may know more people than me, but you will never out hustle me at being me. That's a fact. Right? There may be another Brain Lee in the world, but there's only one Brain Lee from Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay. And finally, the third thing with this here, expand the goodness. Your task is demanding and meaningful, and that's a magnificent thing. It is a magnificent thing to have responsibility, for somebody to believe enough in you to say, I want you to be responsible for this because I know you got it. I know you got it. And finally, to add a bonus motivator on top of this, to relay it back to Ready to Love, as we get ready for the finale, I will say that the motor in this season is understanding who you are. The first thing I would say about understanding who you are is recognizing, in order to understand who you are, you have to be open to the options around you. There were some connections that really could have been something, but people got locked in too early, right? So in order to understand the motor of who you are, you have to, first of all, make sure that you know your options. That's the first thing. The second thing is, when you are standing for something, stand in what you are about. Everybody's not going to respect what you do, but then again, they're not living your life, right? That's the second thing I'll say. And finally, the third thing I'll say about understanding the motor that you have in terms of finding love is that there's different gears, right? There's the Prindle, PRNDL. There's the park, there's the reverse, there's the drive. There's the lower gears, and recognize it's okay to shift. It It's okay to shift. If you want to reverse out of a situation that no longer serves you, reverse yourself out of that shit. If you're ready to park and be still and think about some things, then park and be still on some things. But if you want to put your foot on the gas pedal and drive to what's yours, then do that shit. Okay? All right. And with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you are always one of blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why, it's one thing to call yourself, it's another to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. We have spent time with you. You have spent time with us. And hopefully by spending time together, Rise will be great together. And always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child, you find your Donna and you find your Vince, and y'all go home and be happy together. Make sure the replay is not just ready for you to watch it, not just ready for you to listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. We love you, we value, we embrace you all. Always remember, or see love you gotta give, or see love you gotta give, or see love you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, we are extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. I said what the fuck I said about that NAACP Image Award going to Ray to Love, and I mean it. I mean it. I am so sick and damn tired of just anything being accepted as a nomination when you are producing shit. If we don't have standards and requirements, we will have bottom of the barrel shit. Okay? So can we please give a damn about what we're consuming so we can celebrate what needs to be celebrated? Can we please give a damn about what we're consuming so we can celebrate what needs to be celebrated? Can we please give a damn, a fuck and a shit about what we consume so we can elevate, celebrate, and invest in what needs to be seen on TV? One love, much love, all love. We feel the love. And we send it right back to the commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessing all the way for you, me, all of us, as society, as people, as culture. We feel the love and we send it right back to you. Love you all. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it. Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination. beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying